Ladies and gentlemen, I am just checking. I am not muted. Things are fantastic. Hello, welcome to our EU Community Cup number nothing because it's a special country cup with a special person, Jesse.
Hello.
There we go. I forgot your name for
Got
a
it
little bit there.
Oh, freaking god damn it.
I am very tired. Just like yesterday, I'm a little bit sick.
Yep. So, everyone can be very thankful that today will be the Jersey Rant Day, where I just talk over Malaran for the entire stream.
And I'll try and butt in, and I'll just kind of stop in about an hour.
I know.
Yep, cool. Sound. So, okay, I just gotta remember to mute the stream again, so I can't hear two of us every time, every fucking time.
And it's Sweden. Oh wait, is it?
Sweden.
No,
it is
that's
the
wrong.
Germans versus the. Wait, Troy
versus Sweden. Troy
is Sweden. Germans
Okay, so-
versus the Swedes.
For anyone that doesn't know how this works, is you sign up for this cup based on where you are in or what country you are in. So every team is gonna have only people from one nationality in. So here we have a team from Sweden, which is the orange team, named Sweden. So that's pretty handy. And we have a German team called Die Mannschaft, which is, I mean, it's German at least. And I think we'll probably be following Die Mannschaft along for a fair bit of it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it should be good. So we're gonna have so just to point out already, very early on, is that there is a slight disposition in the arrangement of teams we have. There are 3 UK teams versus the other individuals. So this is one of the best matchups that we're gonna see at the start. So going straight into it, we're gonna get. It's actually gonna be Germany that's gonna take the disc here in the first bout. Ali's going to be partnering up with Slyn, looking to boost around. They are going to maybe get the disc here. It looks like Slyn's going to pass it, try and pass it back. Going to get some good passing back, slow play here.
That is unfortunate. I think that was not quite what was intended, but they do get the setup. They do get the goal.
Oh, missed on the last pass there. They are able to connect, though. They're going to get a backball pass, and Ali's going to lock that in.
Hell yeah. So, just to you know, I think the reason we're following, or we'll try to follow Die Mannschaft, is because we haven't seen Slyn for a fair bit. He's been on vacation, I think. So it's good to see him back. See him play for a little bit. I'm looking forward to it. Also,
Slyn's fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
Very fun to watch. We also have
If you ever
people.
get to play him, he's very well known for his ability to call out in advance, well, basically call out if the disc is going to go in or not, and then the exact opposite of whatever he calls will happen. So it's almost predictable to the point where he just does it himself intentionally.
That, I mean, it's a one hell of an ability.
Yeah, it is. The ability to change time and space depending on what you call is a pretty powerful move, I'd say.
That is. Getting 3 pointers like that is also a pretty powerful move, as they extend this up to a 5-0.
I am surprised that's not usual Slyn. That is a Slyn that got the disc and the goal.
He did well. He did well.
Well, this is the thing. Funny enough, having long breaks actually has a really mixed influence on people that actually take them. It's like it either works okay, like you come back and it's like having the fresh approach actually kind of works, and sometimes it's like horrendously bad. Sometimes you just come straight back into it and it feels fine and you get straight back into it. But that's I don't think these will be. This is more of a fun cup, so I think it won't be as intense as the usual weekly ones. A little bit more fun and hopefully kind of interesting plays we might see from some of these national teams.
Yeah, because most of them aren't. They aren't regular teams. They don't play together every day. So we're probably going to see some very kind of made up on the spot kind of strategies. I'm hoping some of them will be interesting, maybe even effective. That surely isn't, as Troy said, straight over to him. Right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, trying to pass Koff's goal there, not a great idea when there is a keeper in place, and they're going to miss it. Oh, I take it back. Was that Slyn? I think that was Slyn. I have got an instant replay now on my right-hand monitor, so I can actually double-check. So it is, so Slyn, I take back everything I said. That is standard Slyn right there.
You can't take away the goal he just made and the goal he might have just...
Almost made. Almost.
Almost.
Caster's curse. You said it was going to happen, so it didn't.
I mean, yeah. It's kind of like not a joke I should make, but Slyn is going for the disc here.
Slow play here. This is nice slow play from the Swedes, taking their time. They've got plenty of space. Another little pass back across here, expecting. Yeah, good one from Martin. It's going to stun the guy out. Yeah, it's good. Great, good little play there. Blocking up that player. They did. Oh, they're gonna. Oh, just
Wow, the bounce.
lucky bounce. Yeah, if that had hit the triangle top roof kind of tile, that would have bounced in a really awkward position. Yeah, but fortunately, it landed just where he wanted it to. Oh! I thought that might be going in.
Right, can you get that?
So, Taco's using to get another pass up, but the Germans are going to be able to recover that and get a deep clear. Now, this is going to come into a boosting game, and can Slyn convert this one? He will. He will. He will actually get it.
I mean, that's
Kind of. He pushed off into a much better position. If he'd shot straight away from that top corner block, it's not the easiest, but he did push towards goal, which kind of widened his angle pretty quickly. So it's not. Although if you're getting pressured in that spot, it is very hard to make that angle.
Yeah, and it's just from the side of the goal is always kind of tough because one little mistake can just send it way off course, and there's no way you're gonna get that back.
Yeah.
Oh, Taco. Oh, sweet baby boy Taco, also known as Dank Tails in chat, is playing
Good
today
setup.
on the Swedish team.
Good setup from the Swedes here. They're gonna get a disc stolen and then steal it back again immediately.
Interesting.
Germany. Oh, Ali's gonna get the punch out. Germans being as aggressive as we know they can be. Good clear here. Hey, that had no other meaning. All right. Don't be putting words in my mouth.
I'm not putting anything in your mouth. Don't even worry about it. So,
Okay, so good passing around. A lovely little pass play there from Ali to Slyn, and then Slyn converting on that. Great little pass back there. It could have easily tried the 1v1, but didn't want to risk it, so used the extra man to kind of pressure at the back there, I say pressure at the back. I don't know what I'm talking about. To basically just to make sure they can convert that absolutely.
don't
So yeah.
say that, man. You're the analyst.
Oh yeah. It's sometimes okay. To be fair, sometimes words come out of my mouth and I don't quite understand why they're coming out of my mouth because it's not what I mean to say.
Oh,
so yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just brain farts. It's okay. It happens.
It's like when you're walking into a door and you know it like a half a minute beforehand. Oh, Slyn, great intercept there, going for the shot. Fortunately, that will miss out, but Ali Dog will be there.
Oh, good recovery by Ali there.
That was a good recovery, but also a very good intercept by Slyn. That was really, I mean, that was not that risky of a play, but it worked out.
Yeah. Again, I think this comes down to the whole, as we've kind of mentioned in some of the other cups. If you can see from a defender's position that the attackers, whenever they get the disc and their joust, are using the same side every single time for the pass, it is quite easy to set up to intercept that disc. And if the defenders don't adapt and they just mindlessly do the same pass, you can punish them really effectively there, which is exactly what Germany just did to the Swedes. Oh, really fast attack there from the Germans. This disc might find its way through. No, they're going to try. I feel like a missed clear there. It wasn't as good a clear as they wanted. So, gonna see if they can get a pass back or a clear here. Oh, great pass into the midfield to Martin. Now, the question is, Germans are going to be able to recover in time, so Martin's going to try and hold this up for a slow play. His teammates are on a bit of an awkward angle. Good. Yeah. Almost a good pass.
Back, maybe. No, he'll just slap that out, but Martin will be there to take it back. There's, of course, a lot of pressure on him, so it will be up to Troy to get this in. He's waiting a little bit for a setup. Probably a wise idea.
Interesting bounce pass there. Oh, great shot from Martin. Good goal. That was a really good goal.
That was the whole goal there. The bounce pass on the sloped angle is really tough, but they made it work and they got a new goal.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not sure if it was. I think it was Infiltrate. I wasn't sure if Infiltrate was just not ready for that or not expecting it. I wasn't expecting it because as a player that's kind of floating down to collect that from the bounce pass, you're not in a great position to shoot, especially because the downward momentum counteracts your shooting momentum. So you got to take a really quick shot from that angle. So interesting. It's good to see a conversion on that.
It should be said, though, that it is still 2-13, only 18 seconds left. It is going to be tough, if not impossible, for the Swedes to get this back. The Germans have really been blitzing this. Really
Oh!
fast plays. Ooh,
Unlucky
infiltrate.
clear. Unlucky attempt at a clear there. Germans gonna take it slow. Gonna have Slyn try and play this in. Oh, Martin's gonna steal the disc, but will get punched out for his efforts, and that will be round.
I think we're playing halves. I'm not too sure.
Ich habe ihn geschlagen, aber die Scheibe wird
Nada, you in the chat? Where's Nada at?
Nada is not in the chat today.
Oh, Nada's not here.
Time,
Boo.
which is fine.
wie?
Fine.
No, boo.
MVP.
Can I get back?
Am meisten wertvollster Spieler.
Well, I guess we'll see how they set up the next match. I think it might be best of 3. I think it might be best of 3.
Maybe if it is a best of 3, that was a little bit of an overkill from the Germans there, as the scores. Yeah, it looks like the scores don't roll over. If it is halves and the scores do roll over, you want to get as many goals in as possible because they will still count after the 6 minutes have gone. But here you just want to win the round.
So Ali, a bit of confusion there between Ali and Slyn.
Oh. I
I think Ali may have gotten stuck in the tube there for a moment, just because of her pure size. I think it's she does struggle to get out of that tube, so it's a serious issue that does affect some users. So, oh, lovely little 1-2 off the backboard there, really nice between Slyn and Ali. What are you laughing about?
Nothing. It's
Okay,
it's a problem. I know.
All right.
Ich mag das.
Yeah, it is. It's a serious issue. It affects 1 in 10,000 users. That one being Ali.
Findest doch bloß
1
gut.
in 10,000. So
Yeah.
just Ali, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just Ali. Yeah.
Macht doch Spaß, oder?
Just Ali.
Oh man.
Did you know there was actually a patch at the end of 2018 specifically to widen the tubes to just help Ali get out of it? They're actually considering lubing up the tubes next time, just to really kind of help them get out and slide out there. Also, I feel like my mic might be too loud. It just
Getting sick. I have no resistance to this. Oh man. Sorry about that.
okay. So
Martin in a
Martin's
pretty
gonna
good
get this.
position here.
a good slow play. Good slow play. Oh, fast pressure from the Germans though. Martin's going to look for another pass back, I think. Yeah, he is. Good little
There we
passing
go.
play from them. Hopefully they can tag in Taco on Tuesday here to get him involved. Oh, I think Taco went for the shot there. That was dying for a backboard pass.
Oh no.
Looks
There we
like
go.
some good passing play from them. This is good. That was, yeah, well played from the Swedes there.
Good goal. I think I fixed the sound now. Sorry about the
Okay.
issues. But yeah, really good passing. And it's a lot more even now, as before we saw I think a 5 or 8 point lead to the Germans in the first minute. And here,
Yeah.
only 4 points have scored. They might have been that they just haven't been that warmed up in the last round. So I still think we shouldn't count the Swedes out of this just yet, because they still have pretty good players. So
Yeah, I think this should, on paper, be a pretty good match. So I'm excited to see how these two teams hold up. The Swedes have obviously kind of come back a little bit in this round, doing some good passing play that I've seen. But again, oh, Slyn holding on to the dish for a little bit too long there. It's going to end up losing that. The Swedes do get a clear. It is an okay clear. Not the best clear. Does end up stopping just past the Blues half.
Yeah, and they are going back for it, going for it.
Ooh.
That back pass, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but it did work
Don't
out.
believe it was intentional.
Fuck.
Ali,
Aber perfekt.
just missing out that pass, but it will go back to him and will go in.
Sehr stressend. Das hat sehr
Not sure if these are
stressend
intentional bounces. They look like they're more accidental than intentional, but they are accidental. They've been very fortunate in terms of their kind of trajectory, straight back into their hands.
As long as it works.
Yeah, I mean, can't complain.
If it ain't broke,
Nein, weil
don't
er
fix
gesagt
it.
hat,
Just
du
kind of
bist
throw it
nicht
somewhere and
fest.
hope.
Und so, ja, ich habe nie gesagt, dass ich ihn
Unless it's Ali.
Yeah,
And
then
it
just
needs
throw it in the general direction of the court and you'll hit her.
Yeah.
We should probably not stop.
Not stop, I heard you say.
Oh, man. Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Oh,
there, as
unlucky try attempt at a clear there. Oh, good recovery though. They're only get this deep. Infiltrate is sitting very deep though. We'll be able to recover that very easily. One of the benefits of keeping a keeper quite far back in goal, although yes, they may be out of the play for a lot of it, they will be able to pick up any deep clears, which a lot of the time in a clear and boost situation are the ones that end up getting converted by the other team. So it is a safe strategy to have someone back in goal like that.
Going for that backboard shot that unfortunately we just miss out. That angle is really tough. And Infiltrate will get punched out by Martin, who will clear that down, maybe even going for a goal here. That was very close. My god.
Oh, and they're the Swedes. Oh, they're going to headbutt it. Oh no! Disaster from the Swedes.
Very aggressive.
I don't know which player did that headbutt at that, but one of them headbutted at the other side of the arena. Troy is going to be able to recover it just, and he's going to lose position again.
Oh shit, sorry.
Back to the Germans.
Okay, den
We're watching Tackle on Tuesday, trying to track back in time. Germans will not be boosting, so oh no, he's just going to let it run free.
The goal there. Oh, that is. I mean, it is the safe play to go in the goal and just kind of wait for it, but maybe risk it a bit more. If you get that disc, it is way better for your team.
I can't fault Taco for that specifically, because that's also reliant on the call out from his teammates to tell him that the other people aren't boosting, because if the other team are boosting and are on the disc, then that is the right play to make. However,
I don't know if you saw that Infiltrate. I just got back. That disc would have gone in. That was
would it?
on the right
Oh wow,
trajectory.
okay. Fair enough. I did not see that from my angle, so that was a good attempt there on goal then from the Swedes. Good defense as well, with good recovery from the Germans. Although I do think that quite clearly so far the Germans do have the upper hand when it comes to boosting and stacking. Although another interceptor clear by Infiltrate, I think. No, sorry, that was Affinity there.
Nur einer an
No, Ali, not Affinity.
One of them.
God, I'm getting the names
Wait,
horribly
Affinity?
wrong. No, Ali, I got the names completely wrong.
Good goal for them. Whoever it is.
Yep.
No. I shouldn't. So.
No, don't. Bad Malarin.
Hey, okay? I'm
Right.
sick and I'm gonna keep using this as an excuse.
You
for
can't.
everything I do.
That's not how it works.
Watch me.
Sollen wir wieder
Right.
Mann marken?
So,
Ja, das klappt ganz gut, weil der sehr früh wirft.
right, so they're going to go for man marking at the sounds of it. The German team are going to switch to man marking, which should,
Should help them out a bit. Ooh.
yeah, it should. Ah, good intercept there. Again, I don't think
he has no
Orange
goal
reacted
yet.
in time, and Ali's going to lock that in with a great conversion from probably halfway into the orange half. Nice little shot there.
That was a 20-meter shot, so yeah, that's about halfway in the. About halfway in there.
Das so.
I think the inner court is about 60 meters.
Blödsinn.
Yeah, it's just over halfway. It's
Still a
good
great
little
shot,
shot
though.
there.
Good shot.
Yeah, good shot. Solid shot.
Trying my best not to make any jokes. I shouldn't make too many. Because
I'm
people
just
still
listening to their
wanna see
tube
the
talk. Lots of strategy going around. They're going to be fast boosting here. Looking to recover from behind. Oh, Troy is going to make a fantastic crash on the two-man stack. He is then going to let them go, however, which is one of the biggest failings of a two-man stopping a two-man chain, is that you get them and then you just leave them alone. Is a big problem. That is something you
wanna
need to
keep on
stick
those.
on them. You absolutely have to stick on them. Otherwise,
Oh.
everything you do is for naught. Unfortunately, slightly missed pass there. Open goal. They do have an attempt. Going back to Martin. Can he convert? He's going to go straight for the shot, and it will be intercepted by Ali there.
Ah, shit. Warum hast du dich
He
gedreht?
will. So that was unfortunately Jack on Tuesday. He is a bit of a new player, so he doesn't have all the basics down, but he is still doing pretty well for being a new player.
Oh, good steal from Martin. It should be another clear and boosted opportunity. I'm not sure if this is going to help them much, but they might be able to get a final
It's not
goal.
gonna
No,
happen.
unfortunately, a little bit too slow.
It is 2-9. They were outside the 1-goal range, and with 6 seconds left, it's quite hard to do really anything about that.
Yeah, better performance from the Swedes here, but the Germans, I think, at the end of the day, did quite. Well, I wouldn't say comfortably took that, but pretty confident going into the next round, I'd say.
Yeah.
Ja, ja.
Yeah, I would be too. Slin with the MVP there.
Oh God.
I'm just setting up.
Slin
to
is always the MVP. That's every time, all matches.
most very
I'm showing
player.
my glasses across the room.
Isn't there
Why?
like only 3 teams?
I don't know.
No, that's a thought out and pretty complicated action.
No,
Take off your glasses and
I
throw them off
yawned,
the room.
I stretched my arm, and in doing so, let go of the glasses I was also holding at the time, and
Oh.
then they flew across the room. But it's fine, I've got them. They're safe.
Okay. It's
They've
good.
been recovered.
They have been recovered.
So, so far, Germany coming out tops against the Swedes. We will, I believe, be following Germany through to the next round,
We'll
where
be following them.
there's a very strong likelihood they'll be playing one of the
Yeah, I see.
UK teams. We
Well-
can confirm.
Well,
moment,
it is
but-
a round robin, so we actually know who they will be playing against. They'll be playing Roast Beef. Who are they,
I
you
didn't even
ask?
know what he said.
They are Middleman, Gobshite McGobshite, and
teaming up with my
Cetrophobia.
team.
Ah, Gobshite, I haven't seen him in a while.
It's
This
meant
should
to
be a good
random.
match.
You know,
You're an idiot.
No, what, he was in a cup not too long ago.
Was he?
Yeah,
Really? One
I
on
remember because you
Respect.
said the exact same thing. I think.
Surely
I
not
might.
recently.
I might just be completely wrong.
I think it's Spider-Man.
Maybe.
Can someone go dig through all of our VODs for the last 2 months and
I try.
find out where this
Yeah, can someone
comment
go
is?
through those 12? No, sorry, probably 20 hours of footage and just.
Yeah, exactly.
They changed the
Totally
bit.
worth it. Not a complete waste of time. No, so yeah, good to see Gobshite. Looking forward to seeing this match. This should be a good one. Middleman's good player. Zedrophobia as well. God, I haven't seen Zed in a while either. This should be an interesting match.
I mean, I
Ach so, warte mal, ja.
don't even know who they are.
Glaube ich auch kein.
Zed, Middleman, you know Middleman,
Is he between two pieces of bread?
yeah, no,
As in the middle
no,
of the
that's
sandwich?
That's Sandwich. That's a different
Oh.
team. We don't talk about that team anymore.
I like Ravenhawk.
Uh,
We don't talk about them anymore.
yeah. Although, yeah, no comment.
No.
This is-
You said all though. Come on.
Right, so we're currently going to be waiting for Sweden to get the fuck out of the lobby, and for Roast Beef to join. So it will be Roast Beef representing the UK. Quite fitting, I think.
I think so too.
no, you.
I'm not going to pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce it. So
Demannschaft.
Demandschaft.
It's not Demannschaft.
Why does-
It's Demannschaft.
Why does it sound like the man shaft?
Like,
why-
I think that's because that's what it is. I think.
Oh, okay. Why is Ali on the man shaft? That's a different question. Anyway, go. Alright, so we're gonna have Roast Beef versus the Man Shaft
Don't worry, we
in the next round. So it should be good. I think I'm still probably gonna give it to the Germans. I think they've got obviously Slyn, even though he's been away for a break, he's one of the top players. So I'm relatively confident. Infiltrate and Ali again, regular players. I maybe not necessarily all in the top team, but within the top end of the mid teams, I would say at the very least.
Ali has been stepping up her game though.
She has, she has in Apex as well as Echo.
That
She's
is
been
true,
getting
yeah.
significantly better in both.
So as like from when the only like measuring stock I have is from when I started casting, and from when I started casting, she didn't play. I don't think she played in the community cups. I don't really think she played that well. But
Oh god, that was way back though. I think.
That's like 5 months. I don't know.
Oh, Ravel, sorry. We are hosting this tournament on Tournament, TOORNAMNT.
I can
ENT.
send you the link.
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
think. No, that's Demand Shaft. I had in my thing.
No soap. No support soap. Rodeo.
Ding ist kaputt.
No
What?
soap Rodeo.
Are
Thank you.
Are you okay? Do I need to call someone?
Yeah, I'm having a seizure.
Oh.
Help. I'm not
Hello.
actually. Please, no one call any emergency services.
Hallo?
Please.
Right, so we've got Zedrophobia in, Middleman, and Gobshite. So we should
Tschüss, tschüss.
be Bambi's mum. Bambi's mum. Why is the team named Bambi's mum?
Oh, God.
So you guys might be able to see this on stream, but
So close to dead. Have you learned your
Lesen das
weekdays
Buch.
yet? There's a
What-
joke
what?
in
I
there
don't get
I'm
this.
missing.
Ja.
What?
I'm missing this joke as well.
What are you
What
talking
weekdays?
about, Taco?
Wer? Der
Have you
Mann?
learnt your
Was?
weekdays yet? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Essen
Come
the
on.
salt.
Have you learned your weekdays?
Männer essen
Come on,
Salz.
Jesse.
The man
Don't
eats the
know.
salt. No? Is that
Because
right?
I
No.
don't. So I mean,
See,
I very easily lose track of what day it is because I work on pretty much every day of the week and weekend. So I just
How you guys doing?
the only actually, to be fair, the only indicator I have that it's not a weekday most of the time is that there's no one else in the office. Like, that's pretty much it.
That is
Oh, scheiße.
really inspiring and really sad at the same time.
Genau.
Taco on Tuesday, the whole last. Yeah, it is Taco Tuesday, right? Like, let's get this straight. It is. Regardless of what his name said, he is now Taco Tuesday.
He is Taco on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It
it's
it
not
has a better
because-
flow than Taco on Thursday.
Yeah, it's not because we've been saying it wrong. It's because you spelled it wrong when you put in your name.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
That's how it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, we can't help you in your spelling, but we can keep telling the people the truth. That's what we can do.
That's the great thing about being a caster, because we only spit the truth. We only spit the
We
truth.
are the truth sayers.
Holy hell. You give up? Don't give up. Just spell correctly. It's not that hard. Oh my god. Is this
I mean, you
cyberbullying?
get to change your Oculus name once every what 6 months?
Yeah.
So
Oh, two
it is.
I think you know what to do.
You gotta commit to the next 6 months. Taco on Tuesday. But speaking of committing, Bambi's mom and blue team. Sorry, not Bambi's mom. I need to change this.
Roast beef
Roast
versus
beef and-
blue team.
Versus Die
Germany.
Mannschaft is
Germany.
now playing, and it looks like UK will actually win out this one pretty
Oh,
convincingly. as they go for
Goldscheid
the
is
punch
going
out.
to Goldscheid is going to solo the entire German team.
He is going for it. He's
Once
going for a
and
triple
almost
kill
twice. Almost
here. Ooh,
twice.
double kill.
Ja, ich hab gedacht, ich kann dir
That
auch
was
Good.
a hell of a comeback, can I just say? Oh, Middleman will let his team down and will be punched
Oh
out.
shit.
They can't post
Oh,
out.
poor clear there.
Unfortunate.
Mally, unfortunately. It's going to find its way to Slyn, who is going to also do a very poor clear. And it's going to be intercepted by Infiltrate. So Infiltrate carrying, it seems.
Infiltrate is carrying, but it is very hard to carry Ali, but she does pull some of her weight herself with a good 3-pointer.
I mean, she pulls some weight in that gravity acts around objects around her in a different way.
Gravity
but-
acts around her?
Yeah, as in, like, she's got, like, her mass is so huge that it actually starts attracting other objects.
She attracts the protein gravity. That's interesting.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, she attracts Slyn and Infiltrate, seemingly. So
Almost a
yeah.
super.
That's why. Do you not realize that's why she's so good at boosting? Because there's just like there's an extra actual hidden element inside.
Like a magnet.
Oh,
Oh,
good intercept there.
great intercept. We've seen that before. Slyn just going for it and going for the shot.
wundervoller Schuss.
Another 3 points. That was really good play there.
Yeah, Slyn making up for some of those early misses in the last game. Good on him, showing that he can still make those shots, which is nice to see.
I think that was a really good play because he knows that people will usually be throwing it, or sorry, like passing it to the same side every time because they aren't as comfortable. So you just pass it to the side you're most comfortable on. So exploiting that weakness instantly, I think, is a great sign of strength. Both of them getting punched out here won't be so much.
Yeah, good attempt to clear that. They are going to get the stun out on the defender, which will leave them to boost back uncontested. However, this might be too late. No, they are going to get back just in time.
Just missing the shot there. He had a great shot on goal just from the side, but unfortunately missed out. S. Gobshide will steal it from his teammate of Cetrophobia and send it back to him. Fortunately missing, which means Infiltrate will grab this disc, sending over to Gobshide. Gobshide gets punched out. Cetrophobia gets the disc.
Someone
This is
throw the
kind of a shit
disc.
show. Finally, a clear comes out, and that clears almost a shot on goal.
Very close there, very close. Looks like they're going to go for a long clear down the right-hand side, I would suggest. I would expect to see that. They've got a blue player that's sitting quite comfortably through the middle and the left. They've got two players on the left, so unless they're going to just let him move up with the disc, yeah, they are going to get the pass over there. Ali is going to get clean. Well, not particularly clean. She's getting a great pass back from Infiltrate here. Another little bounce pass to Slyn. Slyn
Again.
going to look for another B. Better be looking for a pass here. He is going to get passed on the backboard, and
A good save, but unfortunately it is not enough when you give it straight back to Ali. Will slam dunk that in.
Great save there from Middleman. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the disc out, and Ali is able to steal it back from him. One of the worst feelings as a keeper when you do successfully save the disc, but then suddenly get it stolen off you just again. Like
Yeah.
it's such an annoying thing.
It is.
You did the hard work.
It's
You
like
did the hard work.
Heißt es Melang,
It's like,
es ist Melanie.
oh, it's just not fun.
terrible, man.
Yeah.
But can I just say, Gobshite is really, I think, the most aggressive player I've seen in a fair bit, because he already has 9 stuns.
Ja, ich auch.
And he is
Wow.
slowing no signs of stopping down. That was a sentence that did not work.
Slowing
He's
no
showing-
lines are sloping down.
he is showing no signs of slopping down at all.
Okay, so unfortunately, it does look like
Oh shit.
Gobshite going for the shot here. He will get it in for 2 points for himself. The first 2 points for his team, which is again, we've talked a lot about mentality. This might be what they need to really get back in there.
yeah.
to kind of
I
like,
did
take
notice
it
there
back.
from roast beef side actually that they did unfortunately. So something you might have noticed in the final play there is that 2 players from roast beef side ended up on the same passing line. Now, when you're looking at these kind of passing lines moving up and down the pitch, you really never want to be on the same line as both people. So if I'm trying to pass in one direction, if I have 2 players on that line, that is a very bad thing because a defender can very easily block those 2 players by staying in one spot. And that said, fantastic, like by the book play there of a Joust getting an easy goal for the German team.
Nächstes Mal im
Good
Tunnel
3
drin, okay?
points, sending this up to, I think, a 9-point lead here.
Yeah.
Bambi's mom is she is slacking behind. She needs to pick up the pace, or else you will get left in the woods.
Yes,
On the right side.
as everyone wants to do with Ali. So
Leave her in the woods?
yeah,
Oh,
just
of course.
drive her out, kind of an evening on maybe a Sunday night when there's not like just yeah.
So,
don't know where I'm
Xenophobia
going
with the
with this.
disc here. Slim grabbing it back.
Oh god. I'm sorry, Ali, if you watched this. This was not intentional. It just happened. I'm not actually picking on you. Fantastic from Infiltrate. Oh, great little pass place. Oh, what a
that's
save from
unfortunate.
Middleman. Great save from Middleman there.
Pretty good.
It's
Slim
gonna get
just-
clear out. Oh, he's not gonna get clear out. I take it back. As Infiltrate's gonna get the disc in, maybe. Oh no, Zed is gonna
will get stunned
recover
there.
in time. Looking for a clear and boost here. Can they get the disc in? They are gonna get it deep. This will be a great clear. Should end up just underneath the other team's goal. It doesn't look like they have been able to boost forward fast enough, though. They were intercepted by, or they were blocked by one of the defenders on the way up. So
Jetzt bin ich.
I'd like to see some deep positioning here from one of the German players, but
Ein offenes Tor, offener
Oh,
Schuss.
Slim
Yep.
with the disc here. Oh, he will go
Oh.
for the shot, get punched out after it misses. So he might have
Zed's
another
gonna get.
opportunity here, if
Oh,
not for
Zed is
Zed.
gonna miss the disc, unfortunately.
Trade has it now.
I'm out.
Back to Ali. Ali has a shot on goal, but Middleman with the... I don't think that was intentional, but it was a save. I'm gonna give it to him.
Deine?
Yeah,
That
Middleman
was
with the
pretty
clutch
good.
save again. Another collection here from the British. This is going to bounce on just in front of the goal, but again, the Germans their boosting is so much cleaner and decisive, so they are almost always able to get back and recover the disc in time.
That miss there. Fortunately, that was a missed opportunity because I thought they could have gotten that back, maybe gotten another goal for themselves. But with 33 seconds left, 2-11, it's looking tough for them. Is this the first round? Because I've kind of forgotten.
Yes, this is the first
It's the
round.
first
So,
round. Okay. We still have a little bit of time to grab this back. Still have some time.
Sorry, Ellie.
almost able to steal the disc back there. Not quite able to get it through, but
Der Ball ist nach oben.
Ali, that would have been a great shot if there hadn't been any Geo in the way. But unfortunately, Xenophobia will end up with it. 4 seconds left. I think it's quite safe to say that this first round goes to the Germans. They're playing very fast.
yeah, German squad playing very well. So as I said, I think I favour them at the beginning of this round. However, I do believe that the Germans are going to, I think they're going to be pretty strong and they go into the next round as well. It'll be interesting to see which region can actually stand up to them. I think we will probably see Gecko, Boop, and I believe Tutorial should be a really good matchup against these guys. However, I think it could be the swing the other way with them possibly. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
I mean, just in and of themselves, Boop, Gecko, and Tutorial are just good players. Really strong players. So that's a good benefit here. But I think Slin, Ali, and Infiltrate have been playing together as a team quite well. Even though they haven't really had any time to practice, I don't think. They're playing
Yeah, it will be
quite
interesting.
well.
Although, obviously, Gecko and Boot previously were on the same team, so they'll have quite a lot of synergy between themselves. And I think Tutorial and them will have played enough mixed scrims between each other that they'll have a pretty comfortable go of things. However, there's a good chance that Germany could put up a good fight, though. So I am looking forward to that game.
I am too.
Although, that said, before we get to there, we do have to see if Roast Beef can pull back a win here.
Slin winning out that
straight
joust
up.
quite a bit. He will get this back, but Middleman will be there to grab this. Maybe. No, he doesn't actually get it in the end. Infiltrate will steal it and go for the 2 points for himself. Well, for his team. And only 12 seconds in, we have our first points on the board. It's looking good for the German team, and not so good for the UK team.
Yes, British team. We have three teams from the UK. I call England.
100%.
England, yeah, 3 English teams. That's all. Words.
That's so British.
So it sounds like the Germans have given up entirely on speaking English now. They have just gone
Well,
full German mode.
They did that beforehand, but that makes for more interesting games because we don't really know what's going on. We just hear "Eich, verdammt" sometimes.
Come on.
So, Gopshai, ooh, getting the disc, just sending it down to Middleman. Federal will be the one to get it though.
Yeah.
Okay, dann halt nicht.
Ah, shit. Ich dachte, du bleibst noch bleiben.
Oh, lovely little bounce pass there. Great passing play, and Middleman's going to log that in. That was a very tasty play there.
That was quite good. That was very long play, very long passes. Quite risky, but they did make it work. So, I mean, why fix something that isn't broken?
Exactly. I think that is a good play, though. So I'm excited to see if they can capitalize on this and keep this rolling now.
Maybe it is. It has been reset back, so it is a little bit easier to maybe win this round. Maybe get a mental boost for yourself.
Yeah.
But still, German team is very strong. So you're gonna have to. You need a little bit more of the mentality to beat them.
Okay, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it.
I'm in the middle.
Ich bin gecovert. Du hast Zeit, keiner versteckt.
I didn't actually know Infiltrate was German.
Jetzt hat er mich in Ruhe
Du hast
gelassen.
ganz gut.
Didn't you?
Ich bin hier oben.
To be fair, I didn't either. See, I don't see nationality.
I hate my life.
I want to go.
Nee, Herz.
I only see humans. And a great little play there from Germany. So Slin's gonna dodge, dive, and dunk his way into the goal there.
Zu oft. Viel zu oft.
Can I get that on a shirt?
Ja, irgendwie sowas.
Don't
What?
see nationality. Germany going for a good shot there.
Yep.
I mean,
Here's that.
yeah.
Right. So. Oh God. German. I can't. Something in German. Any of our German viewers, I'm sure, will understand that.
Ja, Schwanz.
Great little intercept from Ali there, not letting him get past the centre half of the disc. Oh, unlucky on the pass there. We'll end up short. Slin's going to get a quick pass back. Good recovery. Ali's going to push up the disc here. Another lovely back pass from Ali, doing some good work in the midfield there. And Slin's going to try and dunk it straight into Middleman's hands. Oh, almost
get it in,
recovered to save that as well. But Ali making up for Slin's pass to Middleman there.
It looks like you
That was. I didn't even see half of that.
You're just saving.
That was very fast. Very good play from there. A lot of
Yeah, so
just
Slin
capitalizing
tried
on
to
opportunities.
Slin tried to dunk it on Middleman. Middleman saved it. Was only able to get a clear up before he was stunned, and Ali was able to collect that clear thanks to its kind of fortunate positioning, so that she kind of ended up in a good spot to convert that.
Well, I mean, good on them. That was quite fast.
Yeah.
Wir haben Zeit.
See
Yep,
a
so-
double stack from the Germans here.
Los.
Probably go for a quick boost back, as Cedro is the only one in the back here.
Hoping a back pass here, but another back pass. Oh, he doesn't need it. He will lock that in, and this will be bringing this quite close.
Nee.
It looks
Ich
like
habe so lange Arme wie du.
That
it
was
looks
a-
like
Meine Dinge-
they're finding their legs.
Die Arme aus.
Yeah, that was a hell of a shot. That was
Wärst du in ihm.
like that was pixel perfect almost. Even though that doesn't make sense in VR, but that was almost pixel perfect. That was incredible.
I have to say,
Really, really
sometimes those shots actually do work quite well against a keeper because you get past a certain position where it's almost certain that you're going to be going for a backboard. So if you can time it up that you get that shot in just before you move past that boundary, essentially, where a keeper's looking for a backboard shot, then you can catch them off guard enough that they have slow enough reaction times where you can actually just go for the shot straight away.
Yeah.
An attempt at the backboard there from Slyn, really not. Oh, and another pass from Ali. Slyn again. Oh no, sorry, Infiltrate, not Ali. Good saving, good keeping it from the British team, but they aren't able to get that after an onslaught of attempts on goal.
They are persistent. I
Yeah,
think I'll
very
say.
persistent.
Very, very persistent. And even if they miss the first one, even if they miss the second one, hell, even if they miss the third one, they're going for another shot. Because
A little messy, but yes.
a little bit. I would, I'd say that's to be expected.
Yeah,
That's,
definitely.
For anyone that doesn't know, these people don't play together as a team
Clouds.
all the time. This is kind of been set up, the last couple of weeks, so they haven't had time to practice, if any. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of some.
Good little pass
Comfortable
forward
plays.
and boost into that there, though. They do have one of their players very far out play. They're just going to go for the shot. They're just going to dunk on. I mean, I don't know if this is. They've just realised that now they've got an opportunity. Oh, no, sorry. I take that back. Actually, I've just seen the replay, and it does look like Middleman was in the face of the goalkeeper, making that quite a difficult one for the goalkeeper to actually get to, essentially, and actually see what was coming. So I think the English team there just was able to capitalise on that harassment.
That was, I mean, that was kind of unexpected, and I think they kind of played with that. Because an unexpected shot is, of course, unexpected. So if you do it, even if it's a bad idea, if you're not ready for it, it still might go in.
Well, I mean, unless you do get the occasional unexpected shot, which is expected enough that you can expect the unexpected. So it's
Yeah.
that's a little bit easier to read. But apart from that, great little passing play here from the
Ich bin an ihm.
Brits. So again, lovely little play. So as long as they can keep possession of the disc here, a little bit far on the pass, but not too far that they won't be able to recover it. They will need a quick pass out here, or he's just going to kind of waltz by two players.
This is.
The Germans. Oh, yeah. They are going to
for the
recover.
stun,
on that.
going for the grab of the disc, and getting a boost of an enemy here, which means he's in a great position to maybe go for a quick shot. No, Gobshite will get the stun. Will maybe get there first. He will. For a back pass to
Great
no
play
one.
from Gobshite. Looks for the back pass too soon, and they're gonna be. Oh, he's gonna ding it. Slyn going for the shot on goals, just gonna miss it. He's holding on to him. Just punch him.
That was one hell of a play there. I don't know what happened there. Infiltrate, unfortunately, missing the shot, missing the pass. So we have to go for it a little bit slower, but as said, we'll be there. And
Yeah, a bit of a messy pass there. Infiltrate not able to get the disc, so
What happened there?
Brits will pick it up. So I think there was a slightly stray pass. It wasn't particularly easy for Infiltrate to pick up. So he was actually stunned out by, I believe it was Gobshite. Could be Zedrophobia, I'm not sure. Again, stuns just going out left, right, and centre. There is a 2-point difference with 30 seconds on the clock. Every single goal at this point counts. So it's going to be a big deal if the Germans can get a goal here. They have recovered in time. The Brits have recovered in time, so it's just going to be able to see. Oh! And a behind the back shot from Infiltrate. It looks like it was over the head.
That was
Alley-oop.
that was a good one. That was kind of a dunk in spirit almost. That was pretty good. But this does put them out of a one goal reach. That means
Besonders kalt.
Bambi's mom, or roast beef as they're called actually, will have to get at least 2 points. Sorry, at least 2 goals, which is quite hard with 20 seconds left.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
I'm
the-
expecting some pretty aggressive plays out of the English team here. So we're going to have to see what they're going to do here. Going to go for a fast pass into the midfield. Going to have to convert this really fast, though. They need to push up very quick here.
Oh,
And
Slyn
unfortunately-
going for the headbutt there.
Yeah, Germans are able to
Yeah.
pressure that and recover it just in time and able to get some good clears out here. So this should be game, but quite a close final round for the Germans. I'm not sure if this is a good or bad thing going into the next round for them.
Oh, silver. Okay.
I'm
okay.
not too sure either. Now, I don't actually... Let's just see what the next round is. The next round is Suomi versus Die Mannschaft. Suomi, of course, composed of Sendo, Damus, and Bad Internet, by the way. Bad Internet is the
I'd say
usual,
this game wasn't so bad. The last game kept something like this bouncing out the hand.
usual
So-
teammate of Danktails, Taco on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they-
nothing like that.
They actually
This game was perfectly
played
fine.
with
It was
Ragnar
just
last
like
cup, which is why they did so well, they tell me. Because
Okay.
Ragnar is pretty good, apparently. I don't know.
Not
I
familiar with
haven't actually
Ragnar?
Ragnar Lothbrok,
Sorry there, I'll be
I
right back.
think.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Good
Not
game.
not
He's,
particularly familiar with that. Is he one
oh,
of
no.
potentially one of the new trainee teams?
Oh no. Oh
No.
We're going to the lobby. Oh no. No, I
No!
think he's just a pretty new player. I played with him a little bit in the past, and I think T-Bot said that he had one of the best shots
Okay.
seen from a player.
Interesting.
No. Which is high for him.
Can I queue with you guys so I don't have to be with obvious?
We'll just stay with you guys, I think.
Okay.
You are
then
playing.
just,
You're playing against Sendo and Bad Internet and someone I just talked about earlier.
One second, I will...
So we're going for Finland, Germany here, I believe.
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
which historically has been a
I didn't want
Where,
to go
where,
there.
where did Slim go?
one-sided match.
No, Babylon.
Ali,
What?
Ali.
You haven't even been catching my jokes about.
I have been intentionally ignoring them.
I mean, they're playing really fast. What can I say?
There's a very big difference.
Molevin, do you hear me? Can you invite Slyn again? Okay.
Get Slyn back in here.
Oh my god. I haven't eaten all day,
That's
and I'm just demolishing a bar of Cadbury's, and I am a happy person.
a bar of what?
Cadbury's, dairy milk, chocolate.
What?
No? Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, there's, yeah, sorry.
Applebee's.
Cadbury's, C-A-D-A-D-B-U-R-Y. Cadbury.
Cadbury.
Yes, it's Cadbury's. God damn it, man! It's like one of the most like influential brands, chocolate brands in the world.
I mean, obviously not.
Clearly.
Wait, hold on. How? What?
We're playing Sendo.
How haven't I heard of
and
this?
Bad Internet.
DA?
Dairy.
Ja, genau.
No, Cadbury.
Oh, Cadbury.
Ich geh mal kurz in die Küche
Yeah.
und mach kurz den Geschirr
Wait.
wieder voll.
C-A-D.
Oh, I've heard of those, yeah. Oh, they have those disgusting cream eggs.
Yes, Cadbury's cream eggs are one of those things. I also don't like the cream eggs, so I'm.
I mean, they're disgusting. It's kind of like.
I
chewing into a
don't
rock.
get those at all, but I do get their main chocolate bars because those things are Moorish as fuck.
Very
You just
sorry.
demolish those entire things, and they're not cheap either. It's like £2.50 for a normal sized bar, so they aren't cheap. They're very Moorish, but I'm also a very happy man right now because there's a lot of sugar. So
I've been eating breakfast burritos for the last 2 days. So, I mean, I'm also a very happy man. They just made like 12 of them. And do you know what? Okay. Here's what you do. Do you know those spice packets you find? Those like
Yep.
you know, spice packets you put with minced meat, and then that's good.
Yep.
You do that, then you instead of putting the spice directly into the meat, you put it in a cup, and then you heat up some water a little bit, like kind of lukewarm. Then you put a teaspoon or two of honey in the little spice blend there, and then you put the hot water in there, mix it together.
yeah,
That tastes amazing. That really adds a whole new flavor profile. That's fantastic.
and what do you put that on? Out of interest?
I put it in the meat. Like
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a bit like a marinade, like a sweet marinade.
it is. It's a bit more because usually it's just kind of a spice blend, which is fine. But
Yeah.
if you like water it up, it's very easy to get everywhere, and the sweetness of it really is is needed, I think, in that.
That sounds great. That sounds tasty.
Dude, I love making food, and that is a good one. I just
I'm gonna have to get some water though after I invite them.
Get your fucking team in.
So
And then we are still.
so.
we are currently waiting to get into the next match, which will, I believe, be Germany versus Finland.
Germany versus Finland,
Superstitious right now.
which is gonna be pretty good. I think Germany is still favored a little bit there.
Actually, he's unloading or loading his washing machine thing. Dishwasher. That's too bad. Dishwasher.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Germany are still pretty well favored.
Until you cut up
but-
during the game.
I don't know. We might see some really interesting things. Sendo has been a really good player for a long time. Damouche,
You on this team?
also a really good player, and the last
Yep.
person,
Yes, you are.
I'm sure is good too because I've forgotten who they are. It's bad internet. Bad internet. He's pretty good.
Team Finland.
Yeah.
Oh, we are complete.
He's pretty decent.
Oh, we are missing Sando.
Oh, we're missing Sendo.
Okay. So,
Sando collapsed because Finn has not to
right. I'm actually just going to disappear for 5 seconds. So just bear with.
I'll keep check.
Oh, you got disconnected or something.
You have white jersey, Slindo?
See, I think we have everybody in here.
No, I don't think so.
Then put this.
You are no longer muted.
I think don't we have more or less everyone?
Oh wait, what are in the
No, we need Jersey. God damn it.
Yeah.
Just invite him.
Disconnected because you went AFK.
Oh,
Does.
god damn it.
And do you want to put us in the arena?
Yeah, just put us in there. We'll figure it out.
Looks like they're still playing.
Infiltrate. It's arena time.
They're playing.
Es ist Zeit für die Halle. Die Sporthalle. Also bring uns doch in die Sporthalle.
Ja, soll ich das machen jetzt?
Ja, bitte.
Okay, so let's hope Jersey gets back here quickly.
Tu es.
Get in the
Trage uns
spectator.
dort rein. Und dann gewinnen wir.
No se on tästä tulee kieli. Ei uudestaan.
Das ist einmal.
Okay. So, looks like we are joining the match. We'll just be waiting a little bit for Jersey. I hope he's coming back quickly. Not, then I'll just solo cast for a bit, I guess. Send him an invite or two more, and then I'll figure out the team names. I think the team name for Finland is Suomi, which I'm not actually sure if that's the team. Like, sorry, not the team, but I'm not sure if that's the name for the language or name for them. What? Hello.
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 Right.
You have
Oh,
an
sorry. Shit. Okay.
Suomi. Hello.
Ow, I'm wearing my glasses. I can't put a VR headset on one of those. Okay, we'll be joining in just a second.
Yeah.
Hello there, Al Pacino and Lewis. How are you today?
What is happening? Oh, hey, Al Pacino and Lewis. Cadbury. Well, I've just kind of been here. I've been thinking about it because you know what I'm doing. I at some point, the next week probably. I'll be streaming the Titanfall 2
Sando!
thing. What is happening?
Have fun. Don't lose.
Lose or have fun.
Don't lose. If you lose, you'll be dead.
Okay, cool. I was just wishing the Finns a good game
Okay, los geht's.
and warning them not to lose.
Yeah,
Again.
don't fucking lose. Okay. So,
Chill.
going.
Chill.
Greif mich, Ali.
I'm
Greif mich.
actually quite
Klatsch meinen
hot.
Rücken.
Right.
Speaking
So
of things that are quite hot, this take on this game. So, our first little joust here is going to be Suomi versus Die Mannschaft, and it looks like Die Mannschaft or the Germans or Ali will win this out, sending it up to Slyn, who has a bit of a weird position here. He does go for a little bit of a better setup.
Good back pass to Ali. Good back pass again to Slyn. They played this very well, and then backboard. He makes I think the first backboard of today. I think he makes.
It's the first backboard of no.
Has he made a backboard already? I think it's the first intentional backboard. All the other ones have either gone very far out or have been kind of like long distance shots that usually aren't intentionally backboards. They've just kind of hit the backboard and yeah, just go back.
Wait, can't hear us over the Germans or the Germs? Oh, okay. I'll turn down their voices a little bit. There we go.
Oh, but don't you want to hear all the German strategy talking?
Ach, verdammt.
Good intercept again.
Good intercept there. They've been using that
they are
every
punishing
game
these teams for
successfully.
their slow jousts.
It's not necessarily the slow joust. Ooh, good one for Slyn there. I don't think it's necessarily the slow joust. It's just that they do the same thing twice, and they've just been on that every time. Every second joust, they've always picked the direction, and it's always been the same direction that they shot in the first time.
Well, it also depends on whether or not the Finns are actually using the fast joust, whereby they put the person receiving the disc, the actual QB, they put them second in the queue as opposed to first. Now, that's actually something that, generally speaking, if it's so they are so it looks like they are actually doing that. So they are sending QB a second. Not sure if that was the case in the first round. Unfortunately, the pass gonna end up actually going here to Damas and can't convert on that.
What is happening here? Infiltrating Slyn doing their best, but kind of failing out on the passes here. Ali Dog
free shot here. Free shot for Infiltrate.
Oh, going for the shot. And just missing that out as Sendo grabs this back. That was
that clear. Close. An inch further or behind, it would have gone through. Infiltrate going to be well positioned to take this up, and it's going to be straight to Ali, who is going to be in a 1v1 chance here. She's going to pass it back. Slyn's going to be going high, backboard. Or not even backboard, he's just going to be sat in front of the goal. Easy shot for him.
Pretty good going in. But you were saying something about the QB being in the second position, which I haven't heard before.
Yeah. So generally speaking, if you want to, you can get punished if you don't have your QB second. So if you put your QB second and they actually throw off and grab the disc, the QB gets the disc faster and will usually pass to the tube that they want to pass to before the guy even gets there. So the idea being that the guy will then receive the pass basically either in or as he's going through the tube and towards the end of the tube. The idea is that you're doing it so fast that it's quite hard for these kind of reaction intercepts to happen. Now, if you don't do that, those intercepts are significantly easier to make because you can actually, as a two-man stack, wait on either Bowtie or on or Peanut and punish. Although German's going to get some good clear and boosting going down here. This is starting to look a bit one-sided.
That was really good.
Yeah,
Slyn almost missing it, but.
So generally speaking, you can intercept those slow jousts quite effectively. If they do put the QB on the second man, however, and they do the fast pass, from a defensive perspective, you basically have to call the side it's going to be going to in order to accurately kind of interfere with that and intercept it.
Yeah.
So
it looks like they are doing that. I was just checking there. Yes, and there was the second man. Ooh,
it looks like they switched now, and that actually, as you can see in that joust right there, where they used that, they were able to get the disc past Slyn and Ali as they were boosting around.
Yeah, I can imagine that being a really fast one. Oh, Slyn going for the shot. Unfortunately, there is a shield in the way. Ali will be there to kind of rectify that mistake.
It looks like, honestly, it looks like the Germans are coming out for a really strong cup. So the final could end up coming down to Germany versus England again.
It could. This is round robin, of course. So the final match we will see will for sure be Germany versus UK. But maybe,
so it'll be So it'll be.
Oh, it's fine. I can send you the match list here.
Yes, I'm just looking at It's Coming Home on the cart.
There we go. So, Infiltrate. Getting that back, sending it up to Slin. Slin unfortunately will miss it. Infiltrate will grab it back.
Oh shit.
Ooh, they're going for some kind of risky passes here. Sendo will grab this and go for the shot. That will just ding off on the backboard pass. Sorry, not the backboard pass, the backboard shot. And they will have another opportunity. Not really going for it as Demus sends it back to Sendo. Sendo over to bad internet. Everybody getting stunned out right before they shoot. It is just at the last second they do this. Demus going for the 1v1. Nothing will come of it. Full trade here. Ooh, he just gets the clear, and it's a pretty good clear. Before Sendo and his team will have to go back. Sendo going for the goal. Are you okay?
Me breaking things. It's me breaking things, don't worry.
That's cool, I guess. Slin has the disc here.
Yeah, Germans confident control here, taking their time. There is good coverage here from the Finns, but they're gonna unfortunately not be able to convert on that backpole pass. A bad clear from I'm not sure exactly who that was from the Finn side, but good second clear though. This is going to end up really deep. This is actually going to bounce awkwardly towards the blue goal. Whether or not Demus is going to be able to get there in time, he will, but Infiltrate will actually be able to stop him. Again, unfortunate clears here. A good punch out is going to leave the Finns with a 1v1 opportunity with the goal, and they can convert. Sendo locking in at least a 2-pointer for the Finns there.
Yes, and that is a small drop in the pond of what they need to do to get this back, because they have an 8-point deficiency here. They need to really step up their game, and they're going to have to do it against the Joust advantage.
They need at the very least 3 goals here. If they can get 3 3-pointers, they will actually be winning. If they can get 2 3s and a 2, then they will be drawing. So it's going to be quite a big task for them. Especially given that I don't think the Germans have let any clear and boost work against them because they boosted back so quickly. I think that's definitely one of their strengths so far, is that they've really prevented that kind of play from working.
Yeah, the boosted game has really been on point. They've just been very fast. So, Ali with the disc here, going up to Slin.
Good passing for Slin there. Oh, he gets another backboard. Fantastic.
Another one. Well, I mean, he's proved you wrong. And me.
Yep, he has. Maybe he just needed a warm-up. Maybe that was it. Or maybe he was saying they were going to go in at the start and then he remembered his own rule.
Ah. Do you think now that he's kind of understood, like, if he thinks, before he even shoots, he thinks this is gonna go in, and then he doesn't take the shot? Do you think that's where he is now?
I don't know. There's a level of self-awareness that needs to be held with someone with his powers. That is, once mastered, makes him probably one of the most feared enemies of humanity, I think. And it'll be interesting to see how this develops.
Like those precogs in that.
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. Oh, good intercept here from Demus and bad internet. They're going to look for a clear and boost, and it passes it straight to the Germans. Oh,
straight
dings
into
it.
the ding. Oh, but
Straight to Slin, and Slin will convert.
Oh my god, 2 to 15, 18 seconds left. This is, of course, only the first round, but that's gotta sting. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
You were 13 points behind. If this was a pub game, you would have been mercied by now. It's tough.
Yeah. That is not a fun one. We've got 18 seconds, so they'll hopefully have to ride the rest of this out. We do have another game coming up in this because we are playing best of 3, meaning that the big scoreline doesn't matter as much as it would do in a 2-half scenario. So there is going to be a chance for the Finns to mount a comeback. However, they're going to need to do a lot. And a nice that would have been a nice mental reset to get there from the Finns, but unfortunately they aren't able to convert, meaning this is going to be going into the second match here, not with a particularly great idea of how to counter this, I don't think. So it'll be interesting to see how they adapt and try and change to kind of do something with that.
They might get some good strategy talk in beforehand. And we can only hope so, because they kind of need it. Although, that being said, they might just need to punch out Slin more. Because I don't know if you saw, he had 13 of the points. He's been doing a lot of the work.
Slim ja Infiltrator ehkä
which,
parempi.
I mean, isn't a big surprise,
Alikin on aika hyvä. Ja
but still.
Yeah. Given it's Slyn, I'm not that surprised. Obviously, he's one of the kind of the more, I want to say, higher, better breed players. Maybe we're talking about like kind of their pedigree. I put probably Slyn up in the top bracket because obviously he's played in the top to one of the top teams for the last 2 seasons. So he's definitely up there. He has had a break, obviously, and with the reshuffles with Aftershock, I'm not sure exactly what's happening with him at the moment. However,
I'd love to see him just like keep playing regularly.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm be very surprised if he does not compete in season 3 in some way, shape, or form. Just 'cause the question is in or with what team essentially is the only question. And I think it will be an interesting challenge because I think with a lot of Echo Arena players, especially some of the ones that have been there from the very beginning, there's a very good understanding now of each player's strengths and weakness. So I think it will be an interesting time, an opportunity as well from his perspective, to potentially build something that works around him, maybe as one of the kind of higher end players.
Yeah,
Because I think there is kind of an opportunity to do that and build something around. Oh, good steal there from Ali. Going to be in a free opportunity on goal here. Oh, just you could hear the panic in her voice when she threw that.
Yeah, that was just on the edge there. I'm surprised it wasn't a bounce shot on the inner rim because that was just on the edge. But she does get it in for the first 3 points for her team, which is again what we expected. Yeah, they're probably gonna.
Yeah, Ali. I have to say actually, Ali has also done very well this cup so far. I think she's been doing a very good job. She's been converting the goals she needs to convert. She's been boosting effectively around with Slyn. So yeah, I've been impressed with Ali as well. Generally speaking, the Germans have had a pretty solid showing today. So the question is going to be if whether or not, well, first of all, whether or not the Finns can actually mount any sort of comeback here, or if it's going to be very much more of what we saw in the last round.
Or if we see more of that, they might be able to.
Oh, they already clear.
And they're going for the clear, a pretty good one. Might even convert into a goal.
No! Sendo, you dirty, dirty man.
Oh my god.
That was tasty.
That was tasty.
That was dirty, but in a good way. That was like
that was like a really greasy burger. Like, I don't want that every day, but that
I was thinking a different kind, but yeah, that also works.
This is a safe for work stream.
Yeah, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have any excuse.
I meant as in like mud. I don't know what you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mud's always necessarily a bad thing, but anyway, regardless.
Mud is quite dirty.
So, I mean, yeah, it's not always bad. So anyway,
Slyn, unfortunately a missed pass here as Slyn tries to send it down.
Good recovery. So can the Finns? Gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Gets it. In. He's just kind of styling.
Yeah, I think unfortunately the Orange team, aside from Sendo, is kind of relatively new, or not necessarily the top echelon teams. So they will be. This is kind of comes down to an experience thing and respecting the other teams and their players. I mean, it's a bit like basically it's understanding that if you have an enemy player around you and they're one of the top players, like you don't hold on to disc because they will punish as soon as you start overstaying your welcome in terms of holding onto the disc or trying to do things that could be punishable, basically.
Yeah.
Good pass here across to Valentinette.
Oh, that pass back.
Really bad clear back.
And Sendo not going for the boost, but rather going hunting for some stuns. I don't know what he was doing there, but Ali.
Oh, Ali! No, how could you? Oh. And Slyn, how could you?
What is happening here? What is happening? I think they're just trying to style on each other, and it's just all kind of failing. They all have that D in style, but infiltrate. And
unfortunately, the Germans again just so easy for them to fall back onto their boosting strengths. There, it kind of makes a lot of plays in this space very easy for them because they kind of got the assurance that if the Finns ever try and clear the disc, they just have an immediate free recovery, basically. So yeah. Oh god, why are people clipping things?
Clip that. Oh. Oh.
Bad, Lewis. Stop.
Lewis, you dirty man. I'm looking forward to getting my new microphone because that boosts the base. So I can really get in. Say, call people dirty. That's gonna be great.
Yep, that's actually a nice clip. I'm gonna save that.
Is it okay?
it's very accurate. Just the Sendo dirty man bit, and that's just yeah, perfect.
Oh, good start out there from Infiltrator. Unfortunately, getting stunned out himself. Sending over to Ali, who will not be in the correct position, or the pass might have been in the incorrect position. I am not too sure, but Slyn will grab this.
A good little steal there, though, from Bad Internet. He is going to get the disc. Is going to pass it, unfortunately, to the Germans, who will be waiting, lying in wait in the midfield.
Ooh, going for the
Good pass the backboard. Slyn's going to fumble it, though, and this will lead the disc back to Slyn. He's going to pass it out of the goal. Oh, man.
Hast du diesen Snap gesehen?
That is, I was thinking about what you said earlier, in that you have to respect the top level players. I think what we saw there from Bad Internet, by the way, was a complete disrespect of like, yeah, Slyn's pretty good. I'll just steal this disc anyway. Who cares?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you just stole it
I
and
mean,
send it out.
Generally speaking, I would say that the point is, right, if you're playing again, if you are being pressured by a very good player, you need to respect them in order so that you don't lose the disc and give the disc away to them.
Yeah, okay,
However,
yeah.
top players will be very familiar with the concept of people giving them space. So actually hard pressuring them, because people like by players that don't necessarily give them the same level of respect as some of the other top players, actually tends to throw them off guard, as you kind of see with some of these. And Slyn is, I want to say, known for holding onto this for a little bit too long. I mean, not massively, but he does like to hold that disc for a little while. So definitely a counter strategy there. It's just hard pressure, don't let up on it. But we're seeing another goal from the Germans here. Quite a comfortable lead now they've got. I think they would need to be like 4 goals from Finns to catch up at this point.
Yeah.
Quite a comfortable lead they've generated for themselves. So yeah, it's good to see if they can make much of a comeback here.
And still, even with those 4 goals, they'll only be 1 point ahead. 4 or 3, I don't know. 4 or 3 goals, they'll only be 1 point ahead. So they'll still be in the 1 goal range, which is still quite tough. You might be looking for at least 1 more goal than that. Hopefully a 3-pointer, but it's looking quite tough for them. They are playing pretty good here. as they go
Oh,
for the
good
1v1.
little play
They will
there.
get it in. Pretty good.
Cinder's like, nah fam. Right, we're gonna get a comeback. No, comeback now.
He was possessed by the caster curse stand.
So they 1 minute 45 seconds to get 2 3-pointers, and they then will come back and draw with the Germans. So it will be very interesting to see if they can mount this comeback. It's not going to be easy for them, but we will have to see what they can do.
Are you proud of me? I just made an anime reference.
Did you? Wait, what? I didn't hear. What was the anime reference?
I said he was possessed by the caster curse stand.
Oh my god, you made a JoJo's reference.
I made a JoJo reference. I'm so proud. Speaking of things that you'd be proud of, that save right there.
Oh, and good recovery from Bad Internet. They are going to get clear here. This is the perfect opportunity. And maybe not.
Going
Yes,
for the
maybe.
shot. That will unfortunately not
Recovery,
going to
and Mus is going to get in. Only 2 points, though. Not good enough. Also coming back. Fantastic. Good JoJo's reference. Can appreciate that.
Thank you.
Great stuff there from the Finns. To be fair, they can score either 2 3s or 3 2s. So they are going to need to pressure quite hard now in order to try and get the disc back. Which the Germans, as far as I have seen so far today, have pretty good joust mechanics in terms of their joust setup, essentially. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can break that. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Infiltrate going to make the pass into the tube. Going to be straight through. They're going to be set up for Slyn here to receive. And it's going to accidental miss there. Can the Finns push this to punish? Oh, Slyn's going to overshoot on the pass, though. This is going to get back to the Finns. The Finns need to make it clear here. They should be able to get this through. They're boosting. They're going to be able to get this. Can they recover?
Oh, that was an unfortunate bounce.
Germans
there.
have recovered in time. They do have 1 in goal. They've got 1 pass opportunity and then a 1v1 here. Oh, great save from, I believe, Slyn.
My
Oh,
God.
Germans unfortunately stacking and not getting the clear out in time. There's 36 seconds on the clock. They got 2 pointers needed from them at this point.
Hat er die bekommen?
They might actually
There's
be able
gonna
to
be-
get this back. They're gonna have to work
Yep.
fast though, as Bad Incident sends it down for a pretty good
Bad Incident
clear.
got it. Right, so the Finns need to boost now. They need to get down there very fast. They are going to get there. They're going to get there in time. They're going to get the disc. This is a 1v1 opportunity from Sendo. He's going to have one pressuring him. No, he needs to call out. Oh.
Ali goes for the clear down, which on foot probably will mark the end of this match. More or less, Bad Incident will grab it back, but there's not really a lot he can do. With 5 seconds left, they need at least 6 points. This is gonna be very, very tough. Basically impossible. And that's it.
Yeah, so that was a good holdout at the very end there from the Finns, but I think it was a little bit too little, too late, unfortunately. I think, funnily enough, I think that push was marked by Sendo's ridiculous goal. Actually, he got that goal, and then they started starting to mount a comeback, but unfortunately, just a little bit too late in the day. That very one at the end where Sendo was in a 1v1 opportunity, it was just dying for a call out from his teammates just to let him know where the other player was pressuring on. But again, that's something that without playing with your team for a regular period of time, or regularly essentially, that is not something you would necessarily do every time. And again, the call-outs need to be quite specific, so I can understand why the call-outs weren't necessarily made for that, but so close.
And it was also, they were in a tough position because when that disc got, when he got stunned out, there was about 20 seconds left. So it was still tough. Even if he had gotten the goal there, they would have had to work against a joust advantage to get a goal within 20 seconds, which is doable. It is, but it's tough.
If you can force a mistake on that last 20 seconds from the defense, you can do it. But aside from that, it is not an easy one.
I don't think it's a rematch. So our next match here will actually be Jocks Mansipants versus Die Mannschaft. Jocks oh god. Let me try that again. Jocks Mansipants, or JMP.
Who is on Jocks Mansipants?
It is Twangpants, Roscoe, and Joanne.
Okay.
Now I don't know if you know this, but Joanne is Boop's sister.
Yes. Actually, out of interest, I do understand that we're doing demand shaft for the tournament, but I believe we are on the 4th round now. This will be the 4th round we'll be watching.
Yes.
So as the
5th
round will be a guaranteed matchup between Gecko, Boop, and Tutorial versus Slin, Ali, and Infiltrate. I might actually suggest we maybe switch over to another match just before the final one. So we actually do get to potentially see one of the other teams play against each other. Just because I think there could be a good match in there as well.
I think so. I think people might want to see the last one though.
Yes. So no, that's what I'm saying. So if we potentially switch over for this round, maybe we'll show another 2 teams fight it out.
Oh, that's what you. Yeah, of course.
And then for the 5th round, we come back to Demand Shaft versus the It's Coming Home.
Let's see who should we go for?
We might maybe worth following Sumi, maybe possibly.
Sumi? Yeah,
let's
try that.
next. Yeah.
Suomi. Who's Suomi playing next? They are playing Sweden.
Oh yeah, let's get the Finns versus the Swedes. This should be good.
I might actually be able to get in there. Ooh.
I will put my headset on and try and. Oops.
What's happening?
I don't know if they're still in the match, and if they are, I'm very sorry. But I think I'm getting in there.
Team.
Oh.
Hello, Malarian.
Hello. You guys still playing?
So no, we just got.
You just finished, okay.
Look at my name. Look at my name.
Yeah, it's
my name.
Taco on Tuesday.
No. Fuck's sake.
But yeah, you're against Suomi next. That's Sendo and some other people I should really remember.
Demo Sendo.
Exactly. We just watched them, so I should remember. But yeah, we'll be watching that if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get Jersey invited.
Yes, please.
So, Taco, why'd you spell your name wrong?
I didn't.
You didn't? Well, it's obviously wrong.
I basically looked up the percentage of the day least people eat tacos, which was on Thursday for some reason. I thought it would be like Wednesday or something. I don't know.
Why didn't you play that instead of Taco on Tuesday? Come on, you gotta think these things through, man.
Fuck, it's Thursday. So when do you eat tacos, Malarin?
I don't eat tacos, basically. There we go. Jesse, I think I've invited you.
No, you haven't
Yep.
invited.
I have indeed received an invite.
There we go. Are you guys inviting Sendo in here?
Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Perfect right now.
Then I'll just
Okay, I can
jump into
invite
spectating
Ryan
mode.
then, I guess.
Alright.
Have a good match. Hello, Mod.
Better man up, Taco.
I hope
Now
you
it's the important one.
Yeah, pronounce my name right.
I mean, Taco, if you're watching this afterwards, we are pronouncing your name right. It's Taco on Tuesday.
Yep.
Come
This
on,
has
man.
been discussed at great length.
Yeah,
You should know this by now, man.
we discussed this between us, and we found out the truth.
Yeah, we came to the conclusion that your name is in fact wrong, and it should
Exactly.
be Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. It's not that hard, man. Come on. Is this
Someone get me out of this blue room with all the Germans. Help.
Wait, do you...
Oh, wait, no, I've just realised I'm in pie. I just forgot I need to leave.
Yeah, you just need
Oh
to quit.
boy. Oh boy.
You just can't quit Germans.
No,
There we go.
my turn, because we all.
There we go.
Alright, we got the street.
money in here. And Jersey.
Hello.
Hello. You've been here for about an hour. Sorry, about 1.5 hours.
Anyway, don't we?
So,
Yeah, taco on Tuesday.
yeah,
No!
See? You can read it. Taco on Tuesday.
Stop!
it's not that hard.
What?
Looks like it's
Yeah, look, it's even spelled T-U. Look, they even spelled for it.
See you later, guys.
T,
Good
U, and
luck.
then just, you know.
Yeah.
What is this then? Jersey.
That's Taco on Tuesday.
It's T, U's, and then they.
God.
No, I'm Portuguese.
Acting as Spanish accent.
Oh, man.
Luke, you do understand like the thing on the
Okay, so they're going to be inviting
Yeah,
the
I do understand. But for some reason, I don't
Opposite
get the...
team.
Swedes.
No, they are the Swedes.
No, they are the Swedes. Sorry, they're going to be inviting the Finns in just a moment.
I understand. I looked at the thing like several times, Joe.
So, let's
You
see.
did your little thing. Very nice.
Suomi is orange,
yeah,
and
the gift. But
that is
yeah,
correct. That is incorrect. That is Sweden.
basically it's just that once they're getting comfortable with
Swoomy.
boosting after you to the right side, we can
Swoomy Swedes.
Suomi Swedes.
Sounds like Swole Swedes.
We can start out. We should
Swole Swedes?
Swole Swedes.
Is that another
Sweet
candy
swans.
bar?
Nope.
You like
Just
Swole
something I
Swedes
made up
your
in my
mouth?
head right now.
Okay. I'm kind of.
I wonder how. Can we get just an idea of how the other matches today have gone actually while we're waiting?
How terrible it is. Like,
You might be able to.
I'm just wondering about Coming Home, how they've been doing this cup, because that is a pretty strong team. So I would imagine it would be 2-0s across the board. But if there have been any upsets, that would be interesting.
It's terrible.
Let's take a quick
It's
look.
so bad.
Sender, have you watched
It's
your match?
coming home.
Yeah, against
Damn it.
England B team, I think.
Where are they?
Oh, I don't think we played that.
Roast beef.
Fuck. Dems invited me though. I'm gonna have to invite him.
Sender, do you know Swedish?
I used to have.
Oh, I've just understood the reference, by the way. Obviously, it's Coming Home, the British kind of football anthem. Actually, I believe in this instance, this is probably referring to how Europe is definitely going to win the next Echo Arena World Finals. So,
When Dems talks.
yeah,
Let's
didn't
hope we
quite
get
get
one
that
of those.
connection until now. So,
Classic Finnish.
glad to see confidence coming out from the European sides.
Well, is it confidence or is it just an acceptance of the facts?
I mean both really at this point.
Gotta start it early.
Yeah.
So it actually looks like taking a look at this if I understand this correctly.
I'm waiting for angry Americans to appear in the chat to complain, but there's no one seemingly.
About?
Martin, do you know?
So it looks like It's Coming Home is still playing Sweden,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of weird since Sweden is in here.
Like the only Finnish word.
Oh, they probably just haven't put the results in yet. I imagine it's just winding up for that.
Probably. Maybe. Nope. But they did win their first one versus Suomi, and that's the only result we have.
Where's internet?
It kind of bugs me. I can't play that clip unless I have to play it on stream then, and I don't want to.
I think he's waiting.
Maybe I said something bad. Maybe you said something bad.
I probably said something bad.
Okay. We're ready.
Party John.
Did you say something dirty? That sounded bad. Oh, wait. I need to. No, wait. Oh. Is no one casting the American one? There's an American Cup going on today, by the way.
There's an American Cup?
Yeah.
I believe Hauska was supposed to be casting that, however, I think she is feeling ill today, so I think Whit may be managing it.
She was feeling ill, I think.
I think Whit may be managing the North American Cup.
Maybe, but is anyone streaming it?
I do not know.
8 teams. Let's see. Matches. Let's see who's in there.
Do you have it?
Oh! Eclipse is in there.
They are indeed.
Eclipse, Hocus, Animal, Thought Instinct, or Hattie. Ignite, Kang, Salt Free, and Synapse. A lot of them we've seen before. Kang, Ignite, Synapse, Eclipse. But that to the side, we'll figure that out later as we're going into our match here. Sweden versus Suomi. 2 S words, which is going to be great for us. So, our first joust here. Let's see who will win this out, as this can determine quite a bit. Sweden will win this out. On the third, getting unfortunately stunned out, but no one really grabbing the disc, so it doesn't matter that much. Bad Internet will slap it down a little bit, and they will just be holding on, just trying to get that disc out in any way they can. Demos will be stealing this, and we'll be going for a clear here. Going for a bit of a bounce pass for his teammates, but
yeah, good little bit of possession there. They're gonna keep hold of the disc here. Look for some slow passes. They're gonna get pressured quickly by the Finns. Swedes, sorry, no, Finns. Yes. God, 2 S's in the names is gonna confuse me.
it is tough.
A good little pass
Good
up
shot.
and a good conversion there.
Good shot. Just a straight up good shot.
Yeah. Not a shit shot, a good shot.
Good shot. Yeah, but good shot.
Good shot. Okay, so interesting to see how these matches pan out here. Not going to be. It should be. This should be a close match based on what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it probably should be sent with the disc here. Because they've both been kind of doing pretty well against the German team. We saw them both earlier. So let's see if they can convert this. Ooh, Taco going for the. I think that's his regular role of being in the goal. He certainly plays it well. Are they speaking English?
Don't think so.
Doesn't sound like it.
Nope, don't know what they're speaking. That's the joy of the Country Cup. You have every single team speaking a completely different language. So it's basically advanced closed comms, unless you have any multilinguists that are also playing.
I mean, I don't know. I was about to make a bad joke there, but I won't as Troy gets the 2 points for himself. So pretty good lead, pretty good start here for the Swedish team.
Yeah, good crash onto the goalkeeper there. Generally speaking, crashing onto the keeper is a bad idea. More because you can do more work and you actually work better from a pressure perspective, being above the goal on the backboard. However, because that's such a kind of a meta thing in terms of sitting backward as opposed to on the keeper, you can actually surprise a couple of keepers by instead going for them. The difference will be between the teams that do it unintentionally, as in they just do it because they want to crush the keeper, not because they're kind of bluffing or duking essentially with what they're trying to what they're attempting. And because you've got to use it sparingly, obviously, for it to be much of a surprise. If you just keep doing it every single time, it becomes very predictable and easier for the keeper to handle. And eventually you end up putting yourself in a really bad spot as an attacker because you have a man less to pass to, which makes it quite difficult at the end, depending on how good the keeper is. Some great stuff coming out here from the Sweden. They are going to... Oh, it is going to get stolen a second, giving the Finns a chance to recover. They're going to get the clear out. Question will be, can the Finns capitalize on this and actually get the disc this time? Looks like the Swedes will get it just before they can. Back pass, but yeah, they're going to get punched down. This will be an awkward spot for Finns to recover to.
Ooh, that was just grabbing his back. Yeah, trying his best to clear, but unfortunately he's going too fast backwards to really get any sort of momentum on this disc. Martin, you will have the disc here. You will be pretty good set up for a goal. Going for a little bit of a juke, and sending it in.
Yeah,
for another
good
2
little
points.
juke, couple of jukes from there from Martin. Comfortable kind of play there.
I think the reason why we see so many interesting things coming out from the Swedes is because they have Martin on the team. Because he's been pretty good at kind of... I don't know if he's just naturally good at this or if he's learned it, but he's pretty good at explaining things. So he might have just been like coming up with some, fun little interesting strategies and then explaining them. And
absolutely. I think they are throwing out. They're definitely. I would probably attribute any kind of interesting strategies coming from their team to Martin, given that Troy and Taco are both relatively new players in the space. Martin's kind of one of the longest standing. Obviously, he used to play for us originally. He is quite a good background of new stuff. Oh, going for a bounce shot here. This is looking good. Oh, just dings it. Just dings it.
So close. Dings it on the inner rim, and it doesn't go in. That is unfortunate.
Good stuff from the Finns. Can they get the disc out here, though? This is looking like... Oh, they are going to get it.
It's trying.
The one thing I don't like from the Finns here is that their clears are basically completely blind. There is like no intentional positioning on these clears, which is like gives me PTSD, because that is like the worst thing you want from a clear. Like absolutely no idea of where it's going. Even when you're clearing the disc from like way back in your half, you want to have at least a good idea and an intention as to where it's going and for what purpose. Like if you want to make it deep, that's fine. You can aim it deep, but just literally blind throwing it when you're not being pressured isn't really necessary. You don't need to do it.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a thing that you can do, but in a panic, and you should really only do it in a panic, or else it might be better to just hold on to it.
Generally speaking, the only time you really want to do that is if you're being literally pressured, at which point you can blindly throw to a rough teammate's location based on their spatial audio, or alternatively you are on top of your own goal and you've just got the disc. Those are like the only two times. Yeah, those are like the only two times where it's actually a valid decision. Apart from that, it's generally not a good idea.
Yeah, no. Speaking of not good ideas here, Sendo going for the shot. That won't go in, and there's only 15 seconds left, so it's 0-6. They need to work fast. Sendo trying his best to work fast, but only 2 points for them, which means this is impossible to get back. So the first round will go to the Swedes, which I think they kind of deserve, because they've been playing very well here.
Yeah, Swedes comfortable victory in the first round. We'll be interested to see if they can continue this kind of momentum into the next round.
I think so.
It does look like it's waned a little bit towards the end of this. I mean, they were just able to get a goal at the very end, and it wasn't a huge difference between the two teams. So it'll be interesting to see if this state of play persists.
I'm just looking at the teams. I think it might. Of course, we have Taco on Tuesday, and Bad Internet are teammates usually. So it's always kind of fun to have those play against each other. I'm not. I've seen Damus around. I think he's a pretty long-standing player, but just not in cups. I'm not too sure about
Yeah.
that, so I don't actually know how good he is. Oh,
Oh, early
really
joust here.
fast clear.
Almost. Finns almost gets possession of that.
I promised I would.
That's
Comfortable
Swedes.
possession here from the Swedes.
I need to monitor it. No,
Now,
it's carrying-
this is kind of what I mentioned before about having two players on the same passing line. You can actually see on the minimap below, there was the time where, the exact moment where the Swedes were looking to get a pass out. Oh, good attempt. Oh, unlucky. Unfortunate attempt. That was good attempt on goal. Not unfortunately close enough to actually convert. Great little pass there into bad internet. No, straight collapsed on by one of the Swedes, though. No chance to do anything with that. Good
Yeah,
clear and boost there.
Let's see if
In
they can
and
get
a
in.
two-bit conversion.
They
Yeah.
can. You were talking about passing lines.
If I got gold,
Yeah, so you'll be able to actually see on the minimap the instant that I think it was Martin had the disc at the time, looked to pass across to one of his teammates. They were both on the exact identical line. So you can actually see it from the camera perspective of the side of the arena. They were just lined up. All of them were lined up. Now, as a defender, or an attacker, when you have the disc, that is literally the last thing you want. And because you basically have no passing options available to you. So generally speaking, as an attacker, you need to ensure that your position is not in line with your teammate. So you need to you basically need to stagger the line that you are on. So the passing line is always clear, and generally speaking, it's the person that's there first who has responsibility. But that was close. Ooh. Yeah. So it's the person who is often the person that kind of moves up after you, or that moves up last, is the one that's responsible for ensuring that their position is not lined up with that of their teammate. So, good chance here. Oh, he dings it. Close.
Good shot there. How? That's been the second time we've seen it ding inside the goal and then not go in.
Yeah. Rough go of it. It's not the easiest and not the most friendly. I mean, it's the most annoying thing when you ding it off the inside as well, because it's like,
Yeah, that's so close.
either it could take a little bit more time or whatever it is. It's not fun just knowing how close you were.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think it should be too bad, because at the start of the game, generally, when you're playing these, it's not very high pressure. Pressure will build up over the 5 minutes, so it's at the end of the round where things start becoming so decisive that... Oh! Forced mistake from the Swedes onto the Finns there. I think it's bad internet. Getting kind of pressure to the point where he actually gives up the disc, unfortunately. And... good attacking pressure here from the Swedes. Oh, great intercept though.
Hitting it straight
What
into
a
the
fantastic deep clear as well. Just misses the top bar. This is going to be perfect for them. Can they capitalize on this though?
Just Martin getting this in. Going for a really, really long pass here to
Oh,
his teammate
that's
of
just
Tackle.
lucky.
Going
That's
for the
just-
three-pointer.
Sorry, but that is just luck. That's straight up luck.
You sure? I think that was skill. That was
unintentional. Wow.
planned.
Painful.
Yeah, no, that was a I think Martin was probably going for it, but it's luck at that, like at those kind of, you have to bounce it off the edge of the slanted slope, and at that range, it's just kind of you shoot and you hope.
There are times where you can get there are quite intentional bounce passes that do look like they are not intentional, but there are other times when you're clearing it from the third in your half because you're getting pressured and it just happens to bounce into someone that's very deep. That, I believe, was one of those times. Finns now going to be trying to backtrack fast enough to stop the Swedes from getting a goal here. One of them's gone straight to goal. They're not going for the disc. I understand they're trying to play it safe. Oh, attempt on goal there and an easy intercept from the Finns. Oh, double punch, double stun there from, I believe, Troy? Yeah,
Troy's
Troy VR.
all the
Yeah.
way in the back, and he has the disc now.
So it looks like this has now become a game of clear and boost. So
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Martin might be able to get a goal here. Just
almost,
Oh,
almost,
that was close.
almost
That
there
was
in the
close.
recovery.
Ooh, so 8-2, 2 minutes left. We of course have the Swedes winning the first round, so if they win this round too, they will have won the game. which I think, just based on how we've seen them play and how we've seen the regularity of the goals, I think it's gonna be tough for Suomi or the Finns to grab this back. They do get a successful first joust here. Well, I may have spoken a little bit too soon as Martin grabs this. We'll get punched out, but Troy will grab this, kind of. They're struggling to keep possession, any of the teams. Just kind of a slapping it around.
This is a bit messy from both teams, I think. We've got, you can see here that the Swedes are keeping someone back in goal just to ensure that the Finns don't get a free opportunity on goal. However, the Finns aren't able to keep possession for long enough, and oh, great little dunk there, Sendo. Looks like the keeper pushes out just a little bit too late to try and intercept that, and resultingly gets dunked off.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a good little play, but they still have a fair bit to go. Still have at least 2 goals. Hey, Smeller. Still have 2 goals to go for it, and that is. It's been quite hard, especially because the Swedes have been playing so. I think consistently is the word, because they've not been doing any sort of amazing things apart from things here and there. They've just been playing consistently quite good.
Well, Martin getting shut down there, not able to get that 1v1 opportunity. And the disc will go low. This is a great opportunity for bad internet. If he can get to the disc in time. And no, Sendo is going to pick it up. 1v1 chance for Sendo, and he is going to bring it back. This leaves a 2-point difference in between the Swedes and the Finns here, so it will be interesting to see if the Finns can keep this up. One more goal will put them at least in drawing position, if not ahead of the Swedes here.
They've really been pulling it back. I mean, it's one thing to be like pulling back a game that's quite tough. It's another thing to be pulling back a game where you know you're gonna be like, if you lose this game, you are probably you've lost it. You don't have another game to try and grab it back. So it's a little bit of more pressure situation.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get
Good
it.
passing here. Oh, almost able to convert. This is going to be great for the Finns, though. The Finns need one more goal. This won't get intercepted. This is a perfect chance for them to boost up. We'll have to see whether or not they can get boost off. They are going to get 2-man stack. Can they get to this in time? They are going to get to this in time. This is the perfect opportunity. No, he loses the disc. Oh, accidental.
Here. Sends it over to the Moose.
No.
The Moose going for it. Oh, he's going for it again. No. The try save and then the miss after that.
Demus stopping this, keeping the disc, and Sendo is going to get punched out, but will be able to get the disc out. Demus will miss it. So will Bad Internet. Bad Internet go for the recovery. They need to set up now into better positions than this. They need to get some passes across. Oh, almost messing up that one. Sendo going to have a pass up here. Good bounce and a conversion. Fantastic draw here from the Finns.
Left. That's a spicy shot.
The Swedes are going to have to now really push their luck and try and get an aggressive goal if they want to. They have the possession, so they are the ones with the opportunity. And really, I think the Finns just want to delay this as much as possible. So, yeah, we'll have to see how this goes.
That was quite a good take back. Pretty good.
Now, it'll be interesting how this is managed. So the Finns are actually getting really aggressive here. They are not letting they're not letting them get away with this for free. They're going to stop them in the midfield, try and delay as much as possible, and they will delay long enough for this to go to overtime. So we will be going to a final point now. The Swedes took the first game, so we are currently aiming for the Finns to take this one in order to get us to a match 3.
Yeah.
It is a great comeback from the Finns mounted there. I think Sender doing a lot of work on that one. So it'll be good to see how they handle this. Now, I can't remember. I think the Finns won the first joust, so we'll have to see who wins this one.
And it looks like it's going to be the Swedes
big
quite
mistake
convincingly.
Big mistake from the Finns. One of them ends up all the way up in the corner in the midfield, going to be completely out of position for this. And that will unfortunately cost them the game. That's painful to see.
That is... I was about to say, I don't actually think the Finns wanted to go for this overtime, because the Swedes have been, even when they didn't win the first joust, I think they still got the goal. And they've been consistently on the jousts, they've been getting goals in them.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily wanted that, but you don't really have an opportunity to choose.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think it was that initial joust. That initial joust ended up with them in a really bad position. They just ended up flying off. One of them ended up flying off into the top right hand corner on their own side, so he really could not do anything to help there, and that just gave a free 1v1 opportunity. Even though it wasn't a particularly successful joust from the Swedes, just they got given so much space for that mistake that they just were able to walk it into the goal. Fortunately, so well played from the Swedes though. They're able to keep barely scrape out of that one. So we'll be leading us into, I believe, the 5th and final round for the day.
Yeah, I think I can get us into the right game here. We'll just try for it.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, Dangtails, I'm not going to go out from spectate just yet, because we need to get into this game here. Looks like we are still in the earlier game. I'll just send you an invite.
Starting in 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
So, it looks like this is still Sweden. Sorry, not Sweden. This is still... what are they called? Die Mannschaft versus... someone.
The Mannschaft versus Coming Home. So this is the...
No, not yet, not yet.
No?
We joined straight into a game, so this is
okay. Right.
Roscoe,
Okay.
Twang, and Joanne. But Die Mannschaft looks to be winning this quite significantly, only 50 minutes left, and it's 12-2. So they have...
left?
There's 15 seconds left, yeah. Not minutes.
I was going to say, that's a long game.
A hell of a game. We need to be sure who's the best.
Absolutely sure.
Absolutely
Gotta let those 4-hour slugfests.
Oh. I've seen... Oh, I'll tell you that story later. So, Trying Pants with the disc here. It's not a bad story, come on.
Yeah, I thought the story was going to be the Discord Cup, and that still gives me PTSD, so
those are interesting. I don't feel good after those.
I don't think anyone does, really. Not because the cup is bad, but because just because they almost always go on for way too long.
Well, the longest one I think I've casted was the good play to Die Mannschaft there. This isn't necessarily we got in late. Good play to them, but you know, this isn't necessarily the one we're gonna spectate. Yeah, but
yeah, so we're just jumping into this game, waiting for the next one to come up.
Yeah, I think the longest one I had was the Combat Cup, which took around 7 hours, and that was the first cup we had for combat. So not only
my brain hurts with those number of hours. It's just
I had a coffee in the middle.
Out of you. I would have need 20 coffees, like one every 20 minutes.
Well, I don't drink coffee normally. So they actually work on me. Wait, is this? I think we're going in the second round. I think we only saw the first round.
That was only the first round.
I'm not too sure.
Wait, hold on. This is definitely not the final round, is it? This is this is Slyn. No, this is Sumi. No, this is the round that we didn't watch. Maybe they were having technical issues, possibly, or
maybe
something
this is
happened.
The third round. I'm not too sure.
Oh, they might have won. Oh yeah, this could be the third round. They could have lost the first one.
But I'll just fix the names real quick. Please do talk.
Yes, sorry, I'm just joining the match as well myself. So
oh, okay, no worries. Where's Jockey's Mancy Pants? Okay.
Some good passing here from the Germans. Great intercept though from the Brits. They are going to recover the disc. This is going to go deep. The question is who will be able to boost there and fast. Oh no, good bounce off of there for the Brits. Unlucky attempt at trying to get the disc away there. Not quite sure where her teammate was. Ended up just kind of throwing it into midair. Oh, good pass. Lucky bounce as well. Able to keep that. That side tube is notorious for poor bouncing. As in poor bounce angles, so... Oh, good. Again, trying to pass.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You can get it.
And they can hear me, and no, they can't hear me. So... Oh boy, okay, so... Good clear here from the Germans. They're going to get the disc. There should be an easy conversion for them. So they're going to take the first 2 points. It did take them a full minute and a half, though, which is not a great start. But that would be the same for either team, to be honest. So we will have to see if the Germans can find a way to carry the amorphous blob that is Ali.
Weil he just hat gestreamt, war noch nicht im Spectator-Modus.
So
Im Beobachtermodus.
we will have to see. Right, so we're going to be going for another joust here. We've got the Brits on defense and the Swedes on offense. Not Swedes, the Germans.
The Germans, yeah.
No, Germans on defense. Germans on defense. I'm getting completely mixed up. Germans on defense, Brits on offense. This is now going to completely switch. So I was actually right when I said it the first time. Just it was too early. Good. Oh, fantastic intercept from Roscoe there. Going to clear the disc. Not a great clear. Going to get recovered again for the Germans. Pass back deep. Oh, and this is just going to be an easy goal for Ali to convert there. Great. I think that was just Ali's positioning and an unfortunate clear through the midfield. Potentially a little bit too aggressive on the attempt to boost up from the Brits as well. I think they saw the opportunity, thought it was going completely clear, and unfortunately did not. Which kind of doubled back on them and ended up meaning that they weren't in a great position for the recovery.
In my absence.
Thank you. I'm trying.
I'm very proud.
Oh.
I don't know if I can call myself proud, because I don't think I've done anything for it. But speaking of being proud, Infiltrate should not be proud of this too much, as this takes a little bit too long to get it back.
Oh, lovely bounces there, going deep. This is going to be a good opportunity for Orange to press shot.
Oh,
poor clear. He is going to get the disc here. This is an opportunity for goal. He's going to be in a... Oh, no. Cover up from the defense from the back. Doesn't get the call out from his teammates, I don't believe. Going to be awkward. Is he going to lose a disc here? I think he might. No, he's going to recover it. This is going to land close to goal. Oh, really close to goal.
Slin here. So he has a little bit of time. Oh, he goes for the clear. Probably a good idea. No, that was actually a pass, but no one was there to grab it. So Infiltrate will, after a little bit of rustling around, get the 3 points for himself.
Your Scottish accent getting in the way there, let's go.
There we go.
So yeah, good...
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm here. So yeah, I think good play from the Germans. Is looking much more comfortable from them. So I think if this is the third game, which we still to be confirmed, if the Brits were able to take the first game off of the Germans, but if this is the third game, the Germans are coming out very, very strong here. Great first lead in the first 3 minutes, so looking comfortable for them. Going to see if they can keep this up though. Going to the next joust, standard split a joust from the Brits, but throwing it deep and low. This might bounce up into a good position for them. It's going to be difficult though. No, the Germans are going to recover it in time.
That was. I'm not too sure that was too intentional. That throw seemed to be kind of, I don't know, not really thought through. Ali going for the shot there.
Yeah. I think the Germans can just, fortunately and unfortunately for us, the Germans can very easily fall back on their boosting just to score 3 goals.
Yeah.
So I think the problem being that whenever they are in a tight situation, a clear and boost usually nets them a free goal. And those 3 goals just add up. So at the end of the day, you just end up in a really shit situation where they are converting more goals than you can really deal with.
Yeah. They've been doing quite well on that. And I should say that we just saw them win just before this, so no matter if this is the second or the third round, if they win this game, they will have won this whole round here. So
yeah,
we'll trade with the disc. Let's see what he'll do. He'll go for a little bit of a clear, and unfortunately will miss its mark. But Slin
able to recover, and this looks like it should be on target. No, just a little bit off. Ends up hitting the shield. Good recovery there from Infiltrate. Not quite able to convert. How many chances are they gonna need? My question is.
Clap the goalie, as they say.
And Roscoe able to get not quite a clear out. Fortunately hits off the infamous rim of the tunnel. Something you've got to be very aware of, and yeah.
Good one. Slyn has been hitting his shots.
Waren die alle nur an dir?
I mean, he's been missing a couple of them, but he's been hitting mostly. He's been hitting the 3-pointers.
Unfortunately, there, Roscoe trying to clear it, but hits the rim.
Yeah.
Not quite the same as getting it through. Hitting the rim, never a good idea. Unless it's an intentional rim shot. But aside from that,
even then, it's
generally, yeah, it will bounce back and it doesn't really work out particularly well. So,
it's a tough one.
Yeah, going to see if good. I like the positioning here from Infiltrate. This is a great spot. Although that's a really one you would want to intercept from that position, and he doesn't. I think he's just trying to play defensive here. They have a 13-point lead, so there's no real reason to pressure much hard.
Yeah, and 40 seconds left. They sit quite comfortably. They could probably let them score for a bit and still be very comfortable.
Oh, going for a shot on goal. Oh, almost.
That
Scheiße.
was Scheiße.
Yeah, it's Ali. Ali's.
Moving forward. Yeah, he said clap them goalie, which I think is a really good one. Just clap
the goalie.
Just clap him on the head. Twang with the disc here. Being chased by Slyn, and he will get it out of reach just before, but...
Fantastic clear there from Twang Pants.
I don't think that was a clear. it ended up as one.
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting a little bit tired.
That's fine, so am I.
See, okay. Do you know what the real caster curse is?
What?
So basically, we have a whole tournament. Now our energy level will
you talked about this before. Yeah.
Our energy level will go down across like how if the more we stream, the less energy we'll have. But the more we stream, the closer we'll get to the final, which is where we need to be hype.
Exactly.
So we'll have the least amount of energy and the most amount of needed hype at the last bit, which is
it's great, isn't it?
It's just fantastic. Can we not just have the finals at the start next time?
Yeah, just do it inverted, so we can care less and less as time goes on.
Just be like, yeah, you know, I mean, I think they're shooting. I mean, who cares?
It's like watching an anime where the ending is at the beginning and you have to work it back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that whole concept is not specific for anime. It's just it generally is used there quite a lot.
It would be. I mean,
there's films that have done it that way, where you watch the ending at the beginning and then it's tracing back the steps. Hangover, there we go, big famous example.
Hangover, oh yeah, Hangover is one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
so.
I don't know what's.
Yes, if we could change the format of the cups and someone could use like predictive time travel to find out who's actually going to win, and then we just invert the match.
We could just project MMR scores and just kind of hope.
Well, at that point though, what's the point of even playing if we know who's going to win at the start? Like, you might as well just like. Let's just simulate these theoretical cups and then just call it a day.
I mean, it's not as exciting to watch a simulation run, I think.
I will take the invite, Ali.
Ja, ich habe auch einen.
Okay.
So it's almost like we should watch it in reverse order.
Yeah.
Reverse order, which is what we're doing right now.
Oh shit. I think... Okay. Oh, Slyn. Hey, Slyn. Can you invite us to the new match?
They all disappeared.
Can you invite us to the new match?
No. No.
No?
Maybe they will though. If you get lucky.
We'll figure it out. Okay. Maybe I can just... We're trying to get in here. That one. Work? It won't. Jesse.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, can you write some of them?
Who am I writing? I'm writing Boo and the others, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to invite us. keep sending invites to some of them. There we go.
Joining.
Okay, I'll try and get you invited. Okay, so this is our final round. Oh, there we go.
Let's play a combat match instead.
You can make it right there, in the corner.
The good thing is,
right
we already won the
Okay.
game twice.
Waiting on an invite now, and I'll be in just a minute.
Yeah, I'm already in there.
I would say beating the UK twice.
You good, man?
Yep. I just have 2 broken controllers, so just trying to hit them back into life.
Well, I mean, percussive maintenance is quite good.
Okay.
So, for anyone wondering, this is the final round of our EU Country Cup. So this will be, this has been a round robin, so there will be, I think, 5 final rounds, or 4, I think 4. But this is the final round we're gonna see. It's gonna be between the people we've been following for a lot of the time. I'll just send you an invite real quick. There we go. 2, and they are starting up, so.
Oh, I actually haven't received those invites.
Do you have them?
I have not received. There we go. Yep, finally got them.
Okay, good. So, our teams here, which I'll fix in just a bit, are Die Mannschaft and It's Coming Home. Die Mannschaft, the German team, seems to actually win out the joust here with Slyn grabbing the disc, sending it down, unfortunately to no one, as Lone Gecko will be there to grab it back, having possession for his team.
Fuck off, stop being purple.
Stop being purple, indeed. And T-Bot has the disc here. So, you know, a little bit of a predictive pass to Boop. Boop, unfortunately, will not be in the correct position. Gecko will grab it back. In the end here, I will just real quick fix the names here. Are you in there yet? You
Yeah,
are.
I'm in. I've just got hit now. Yep. Yeah, solid passing there from the Brits, taking it to the Germans pretty strongly there. So it's a good start for them. Able to recover from the initial joust that goes to the Germans. So it will be good to see how this progresses. I also feel enough, weirdly enough, when I actually spawned without a body. So I think the server's maybe having issues right now.
Maybe.
And it looks like they're stopping the game for a moment. So it looks like there'll be a pause.
5 times in a row. It made me hesitate like 10 times. Why I complained so much about this? Why is there a fucking purple color on the orange team?
So are we actually switching teams?
Oh,
Yeah,
I see
so
what's happening.
there's actually it's an Echo. That's an Echo VR bug. Wait, is that literally just an ongoing bug at the moment? I usually thought the character models spawning different colors and stuff is a
No,
server issue.
It's a thing that was introduced with combat, I believe, which I think I've said it to him a couple of times, or maybe it's the other one. I think it's the other one. Wait. You can basically you can be purple. No, wait, that's the wrong one. I'm talking about the complete wrong one. Yeah, she spawned with the wrong colors. I think Ali spawned with the wrong colors.
I mean, it's an issue, and
I think that was.
Oh, so there is something bugged with the UI now,
Yeah.
because the Brits are appearing very low down.
They are. I think that's our fault, though.
I don't think so. I think that's a bug with the lobby.
It is. I don't
yeah.
know. It's a whole
General
thing, I don't know.
bugginess.
I can't remember.
Buggy finals, guys.
Buggy finals. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll need a reset.
Don't know.
I think they're trying to arrange what's happening now with the reset. Oh, it looks like they're going to reset to the last goal that was scored by the Brits.
I know it was a 2-final. What the hell?
Was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I can't hurry up. I got to score on
Okay, so a little bit of a shaky start. A little bit of a shaky start,
My
but
colours are beautiful. You discussed me.
You know, there we go. In the end, we do actually get it to work. So,
Yeah.
4 minutes, 24 seconds left. Plenty of time to get something to happen. Only 2 points have been scored for the English team. So, again, still plenty of time for things to happen. Nothing is set in stone yet. Okay, yeah.
Hab ich nicht bekommen, hab ich nicht bekommen.
This is another color. Okay, so infiltrate. We'll grab the disc after being passed to it by Slyn. Ali has the disc here. Only Gecko in her way. If no one boosts back, it's going to be a 1v1. We'll have a little bit of a boost back here as they set up for a goal, setting it up to Slyn, and Slyn will get punched out. Who will also get punched out, so no one's really keeping possession for too long. It is going in the direction of the German goal. Slowly but steadily. Slyn will grab it, send it down, going for a clear and boost, but no one to clear with. Sorry, no one to boost with.
Oh, Boop unfortunately getting stuck there at the end. He does miss the grab from the guy that's attacking him and trying to pressure though. Gonna be easy passes here for Gecko. Oh, he misses the disc just. This is gonna end up back with the Germans. They're gonna be able to get a clear here. Oh, Ali's gonna be able to get the punch out, but can't get the disc. Slyn's gonna get the disc here seemingly. Gets away with it for free as well. Goes for the shot. I don't know why. He had so much time. Infiltrate. Recovering now. Trying to get a pass off to Slyn. Back down to Ali, I'd imagine. No, it's Slyn's just going to go for it.
Actually going for the... I don't know. They're even laughing in game. This is messy play. I don't really know what's happening here. Lone Gecko going for the shot, but we'll miss that out as Slyn grabs the disc back.
Yeah, so looks like they're gonna get the disc again here. They're gonna take the time. Oh, they are being pressured fast from behind though. They're gonna be able to go a couple of opportunities for passing here. Great pass to Ali. From Ali to infiltrate. Sorry, and Slyn punching out the keeper there just for added measure, or trying to harass the keeper for added measure.
Yeah.
I made the save. I made a save on Slyn.
I think it's good to just kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy Gecko when he's in the game.
Oh yeah, very true.
He is I very much enjoy him playing Apex with him a couple of times, and he is very, very fun to play with.
Yeah. Yep, can confirm.
Lovely,
Fun. I don't know if you can detect the hint of sarcasm in there. But,
I can detect a certain certain hint of salt,
Scheiße.
certain hint of sarcasm.
Oh, Slyn's gonna get away with the disc now. He's gonna actually pass it, and it's gonna be going to infiltrate back to Slyn again. Slyn got a chance for a 1v1 here, and he gives it to the keeper. So falling apart a little bit here. The German side, not sure if this is. I can't tell if this is because they're playing a much harder team, but I don't. Yeah, Boop just locking in as soon as he gets the disc. I almost can't tell if this is them the good like keeping and stuff from the Brits, or if it's just because I swear I didn't see like any of these really aggressive attempts from Slyn to shoot every single time he gets the disc in the last couple of games. He was far more kind of passing around the goal with Ali, doing a lot of back and forthing and converting. But doesn't seem to be happening this game so far.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It might just be, you know, end of a cup where you play with people you don't usually play with after a bit of a break. It might just be, you know, mentalities breaking down a little bit. It is quite a weird cup to start on, but he will get the 3 points for himself, completely nullifying anything.
Yeah, good recovery there. I think there was, for some reason, there were 2 players from the Brits pushing the same person on defense. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication from them about who was in goal and who was pressuring.
Looks like they both pushed out, which gave Slyn a great opportunity to just get a 3-pointer there. Evening it out.
Ich glaube an uns.
Yeah. Inside.
So, let's see what they'll go for
looks
here.
like he's going to go right. The disc is going to go right here. No, left even. Completely wrong.
That's fine.
2 boosting from the Germans. Going to be 3 1v1 for Boop here. Yeah, Boop does what Boop does best and converts.
We kind of know he can win those. he knows he can win those. I think people in general knows he can win those. Because yeah, at 18 meters per second at 4 meters, you need to pick your side and just hold the grab button and hope.
It's a shame.
Yeah, there's very few players that will be able to save those shots from Boop.
Yeah. Although it isn't as, I mean, you have 3 really good players versus 3 still good players, but not, I think, as good. Still, it's very, very even.
Fast aggressive passing here. Good pass back from the Germans, taking their time with this, doing a good job. Gonna be able to get a deep pass straight to Ali, who does get covered by Lone Gecko, and it's gonna be a deep clear. Oh, it's gonna bounce very high off the backboard. Boop almost able to recover in time, not quite, but he looks like he will have time to get the disc here. Easy pass up. Got a low pass here. Yep, straight to the backboard and convert. Yeah. Standard play then from their textbook stuff. So good to see them kind of pulling that out. Yeah, just very, very standard, very well executed stuff.
Yeah, I mean, very, very just as we've said before a lot. If you have 2 teams that are not necessarily as confident in their team play, if you are better at your fundamentals, better at your standards, better at the bread and butter, you are probably gonna win. Because that's what it goes back to.
Oh, very fast attack there from, I believe that was Gecko. They're leaving the goal
like
open.
But
oh,
that was really, really well set up. Just a straight pass to Ali, and Ali just looking, seeing there's no one in goal. I can go for that shot, getting a 3-pointer for herself, almost evening it out. 9
yeah,
to
Gecko
8.
launched at the Gecko got launched to the Germans at a very, very high speed there. I'm not sure if that was the intended Joust strategy, because it looks like the 2-man stack pushed on the left-hand side, which would usually indicate that Gecko would need to have covered the right if they wanted to do the 2-1 push on the left and right-hand side. But it does get straight through and ends up being an easy 3-pointer for them. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can flip that back now. Boop with the disc, going to go for the backboard. Oh, he just undershoots that, just a slow overshoots that, just slightly hits that triangle on the backboard, bouncing way back out goal. Easy passes, and they will convert that though.
They'll get that in. Getting this out of a getting this in a 1-goal tying range. If the Germans get a 3-pointer.
Yeah, so if they can get a 3-point here, they will pull them back to the tie. The 2-pointer will not be a great thing to... Really, the next goal, if they want a chance of winning this, needs to be the 3.
Yeah, if they get a 2-pointer, that's actually catastrophic almost.
Yeah, it's as bad as them conceding.
Yeah.
To be honest.
They need that 3-pointer, and they need to boost better than that. Oh!
No, that's just shut down. Tutorials that. Nope.
And they missed their boost there. They missed their launch. And yeah, T-Bot was just there faster.
Yeah, this could have been major miscommunication from the Germans there, and that's just shut down any hope of a comeback. So less than 3 seconds, I think it was 4 seconds. I think that goal took.
I think 4 seconds, something like that.
I think they're going to crash again as well, actually.
Nope. Fast.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna go for a shot. Oh, and Boop unfortunately loses the disc in the last second.
Infiltrate.
This is gonna go to them. Oh, Gecko gonna get the disc again. 14 seconds, enough time for them to be able to get the disc out. Looks like it's gonna end up on their half though, so doesn't look like this is gonna go anywhere with the remaining time. May get a consolation goal at the end here. Oh no, denied.
Trying to go for the self goal, but fortunately not. Wait, I don't. There we go. Okay. Remind me, I need to test something with you afterwards.
Okay.
Sounds worse than it is. It's not bad. So.
Okay.
A good first round there. Very, very close. I think actually not as. Oh, sorry, not as much of a. It wasn't as tough as I think the scores made it out to be, because it was right at the end there. The British kind of like they took off. They kind of went away, and let's see if that will happen again, or if they'll just be a really, really close game. Because I don't know if you agree. I thought that was quite a close game.
Yeah, it was.
So, ooh, Boop winning out that joust very, very convincingly. It's now a 2v1. And I mean, there's not much hope for a save there as Infiltrate tries his best, but just missing that out. 2 points in the first 11 seconds.
Yeah, pretty bog standard stuff there. Boop just getting an easy 1v1 opportunity and just converting that as Boop does. So nothing much to see here, folks.
He's a
Boop
good
be
player.
booping.
He is the local maximum, I think I'd say, for any of you math majors out there. Not that you have to be a math major to understand that joke. It's actually quite manageable.
So they're sending someone really far deep here, the Germans. So if they can get past off that doesn't get intercepted, and oh no, early pass, bounce even, does mean that will go off straight. But this could be a chance from Ali, and she does convert. Lovely little side swipe there.
She takes that. That was a. I mean, there were people on her. That was a pressured shot, but she did get that 3 points for themselves.
Very well done.
Again, yeah, we said it before, even in this cup, but Ali has been kind of really good. Like,
Ali's been doing very well this cup. I've been very impressed by that, actually. She's been doing a good job.
I think just in general, actually, in the latest cups we've seen her, she's been doing very, very well, both in attack and in defense.
I mean, unfortunately, we haven't actually seen her a great deal in the previous
Not
cups.
too much,
No, I think. I mean, there was like a couple-week operation to try and get her out of one of the tubes she was stuck in. So that took some time. But I think. Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible incident. There were actually several people that were actually lost in that accident. But they got stuck in the tube for so long that they just starved to death.
I was drowned, man. I just drunk after you said that. Oh, good shot from there.
But regardless, while I kill Malarin, Boop just converts another goal. Easy time for Boop. Support assist by Lone Gecko there. Gecko just setting up Boop. I think Ali may be listening to this stream, so I think she's commenting on how horrible we're being.
We're not being horrible. We're just stating the facts.
Exactly. We're just reporting on the news.
Yeah.
Which is 3 Echo bots died of starvation due to tube blockage.
Due to malnourishment.
Oh, that as well. Unlucky QB here from Infiltrate. This is going to lead the disc straight back to...
Ooh.
Oh, Tutorial almost getting the disc. Good recovery there from Slyn and Ali. The question is, can they clear it? The answer is no, they can't. Unfortunately. You can hear Slyn in the background. Good passing here to 2-2. Slyn going to get the stun out though, not allowing him time to recenter. Clear attempt number 3, and this is a shot on goal, I believe. Should be going in, and Ali again.
The 4th time we've seen her do that.
Ali's doing a good job. She is doing a very good job.
She is. It's not the like half-court bounce shots. It's just the half-court. I'm gonna get it in the goal.
Yeah, she's been doing well. I want to attribute it down to how much she's been playing Apex. Definitely been helping her mental game, I think. But yeah, so it's going well so far. Ali's showing up, so this is
going for the
Germany mounting a comeback now.
Maybe. Let's see, Gecko here. Ooh, sitting unfortunately straight into some Geo. That's not the best way to do this.
Good boost there. Good passing again. Slyn's going to get the disc. He's going to hold on to it for a little bit too long. Going to lose it. Ali will be able to recover. She is right on top of Infiltrate though. Slyn's going to get free with the disc. He needs to get a pass back here. Not much time. Takes a little bit too long trying to get rid of the disc there.
Ooh,
going to get a good
for
clear
the long
from...
shot. Unfortunately, there's a shield in the way.
Bounce off the shield. Good little, I want to say juke from Slyn, but unfortunately clears it straight into Tutorial's hands afterwards, so a bit of a moot point. Can I get the disc clear out? Oh, Infiltrate pushing well far out of goal to try and recover that one. Boop, and Gecko going to be in a 2v2 situation here. 3v2 now. Pass on to shield. He doesn't need it. Gecko's just going to go straight for the goal. Waits for the keeper to come out and then punishes immediately.
Yeah. Evening this out. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, approximately. For those that have just joined, Ali, Dog, Infiltrate, and Slyn, also known as Die Mannschaft, which is wrong, I can see on my screen. Sorry about that. I'll fix that in a bit. They are down by 1, so if they lose this, it means that they have lost the game. If they win this, we'll go into game number 3.
Yeah.
So I'll just fix
And this is the last game of the Cup, with both teams here today winning every match so far. So this is essentially our final for the day.
Yeah.
So, close final as well. So I've been quite happy with the results of this so far. Good. Immediate jazz. Oh, Ali does not respect the distance between her and Boop punishes that very quickly. Unfortunate clear here is going to end up bouncing across the arena. There is currently no one in goal. Free chance, and he dings it. Oh, very close from the Brits right now. Tutorial going to be taking some time with the disc. Boop out with a free pass. I'm assuming someone's going to be moving on to the backboard soon. Yep, Gecko's going to go pressure the keeper. Free pass to 2-2, and he converts. So, standard good stuff from them. Gecko got stunned out just in the middle of their circle, so he took a little bit of time to move to the backboard or trying to pressure the keeper. So, but apart from that, good kind of standard play from them. Good passing back and then kind of building up to that goal. I think that as well, the positioning that Gecko and Tutorial then made that quite hard for the Germans to kind of position correctly to intercept those passes. So it was kind of a well played goal from the Brits.
Yeah. I mean, they've been playing very, very just well.
Yeah.
Just well. So, going for a little bit of a standard setup here. Also, unfortunately missing out on that goal.
Taking a very early shot there. Straight pass back. This is a great chance. Can they get a pass up? They can. Great play there. Fantastic play from the Germans.
You can't do that to the structure. This is like the Finnish team all over again.
I'm not quite sure what they're laughing at.
I think there was a bit of a misplay there. Or a bounce. I think it was a bounce or a misplay. This is where we need instant replay.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, that costs a lot of money.
Ja, schon.
Yeah. We need a production crew for that.
I mean, if anybody wants one, or sorry, has one, they can loan me. I'd be glad to have them. But, you know, until that.
So, standard 2-man pressure here. Oh, one of them gets stunned out. This should be a free goal for the Brits now. Tutorial's going to have a free 1v1 opportunity, and yeah, he converts on it. I'm not going to let that slide. Unfortunately, the 2-man stack got a little bit too close there to Boop on the first pressure, and they just punished that.
Yeah. 10 to 8. Only a minute 20 left. It looks like the Brits are kind of saying like, yeah, well, we won the first game. We don't really want a third game. Let's just win this out. And they're just kind of going for goals here and there, just doing their best to get anything happen so they can win this out.
Yeah. So it looks it's going to be. This could be close. This could end up close. There have been a couple of mistakes. Oh, that being a big one there. Losing the disc there is quite a bad time to do so. Although but I can't actually see the mess that is this. That it was that play.
Couldn't either. What the? Okay. Well, Gecko ends up with the disc after a bit.
Yeah. Great clear there. Bounce across. It's going to bounce back up to one of the orange players. There's a good chance he can recover this. There is currently no one in goal for blue. And he's going to convert. 2-2 is going to lock that in now with a 5-point lead with 47 seconds to go.
It's looking tough.
This is going to be hard. This is going to be a hard one to come back on.
The Manshaft is going to have to loosen up a bit. Going to have to not be so stiff. Have to... I don't know. I'm doing my best here, but I'm at the end of my rope. I don't know if you can tell.
Yep. Definitely can.
So, Boop ends up with the disc going for the shot here. As we know, he will miss it. I thought that was going in. Oh my god, another one.
Gecko's just gonna Gecko, and they're just slapping it around now. Happy slappy time. And Gecko's gonna get the disc again, lose it again, and they're gonna try and clear, and the clear's not gonna go in. They're gonna go through. And they're gonna lose it again, and then they're gonna get it again.
Oh my god, going for the shot. Fortunately, a little bit of Geo is in the way. So, Slin might be picking this up. Nope. Gecko will pick this up. Slin being a little bit... sorry about that.
Slin going for the backboard. I mean, to be honest, it was so late at that point, I don't think it made much of a difference. So, probably just going for the last minute shot.
Oh.
And Ali gonna score in the 0.5 second to play. I agree, Sendo. This was the culmination of the Country Cup, I am very proud of how this last match represents. This last 5 minutes represents the entirety of this cup.
Gecko just left though.
Did he?
So, I mean,
he
there's still
done.
0.5 seconds left. So 0.05 seconds left. So I mean,
Oh, time for them to mount a comeback! Oh,
the 2v3 victory.
Ja, guten Appetit.
yeah.
Um,
So
high wins.
yeah, that's the Brits winning out over Germany again. So yeah, I mean, great cup today. I think we saw some really good matches here and there. We followed the German squad through quite a few matches. We saw Sweden versus Finland as well, and then back to the final of Germany versus Brits. So yeah, great match. I think this is a kind of community cup style that we've wanted to do for a little while. So good to see it coming out like this, and I hope at some point again in future we can get some more of these.
Yeah, they're always quite fun. The country cups. We had one before. I think 4 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. That was also a lot of fun because they don't play together, but we usually see a lot of, you know.
Yeah, you get a nice mix of new player or people that don't really play together quite a bit. So it's good to see.
And you get a nice mix of like very, very good players and very new players. As we saw with Martin and Taco on Tuesday.
Yeah, absolutely. So generally, all round good play. Great cup.
Yeah. All round very good cup. I should say that it won't be exactly the same next week, as next week it is the VR Respawn Cup. Now I do believe, and this might be wrong, I think this is how things got set up, is that we have I think the Combat Cup first, and then
I
the
believe it's
Arena
Combat Cup first, and then the Echo Arena Cup afterwards.
Yeah, and they'll go over 2 days. So the first day I think it'll be us casting, and the next day I think it'll be Poonanas and Stealth Shampoo casting.
Out of interest, what are the dates actually?
Ooh, let me just look at my calendar. The 23rd to the 24th, and the 2nd to the 3rd. Those are the dates for the next 2 weekends.
2nd to 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, that's interesting. Cool.
I think. Now this could very well be wrong, but I think that we only have the Saturday, so the 23rd and the 2nd. I think. I'm not too sure. This might be wrong. If it is wrong, it's my fault. I said the wrong thing. You know, that shit happens. If not, then you will see us next week on the 23rd. Yeah, I just said this. How can I still forget things? The 23rd, you will see us then with some combat. I don't know who will be here. If this sickness doesn't go away, it might even be Jersey and Tutorial Bot. Who knows?
Yeah. Please leave me in your will. I will. I'm
not
take
that
everything.
sick.
Well, I mean, who knows what will happen, Malaran? I mean,
Jesus
one day
Christ.
you're feeling ill. The next day you're not with us anymore. It happens, okay? So make sure whatever happens, you leave the Echo Community Channel in your will to me.
Cool. One day you're sick, next day you have a knife in your throat, and I mean, you gotta have your will grade.
One day you're sick, next day you have an accidental fall down the stairs. You know, as things happen.
Which would be interesting, since there aren't any stairs in my house.
Yeah, I mean, people jumping out the window happens every now and then. It's just a spontaneous thing. It just sometimes happens. Sometimes it looks like they've been
first floor.
Well, sometimes people climb up to a tall building and then they do it. Okay, these things happen. All right, you don't. Sometimes it can look like, and sometimes it can look like it wasn't even you that did it. It could look like someone just yeeted you out a window. But I mean, these things happen. Okay. Just, oh God.
Yeah, you know,
right.
Shit happens. People die.
Yep. Exactly.
Very literally.
Exactly.
So
right. Cool. Awesome. Sounds
thank
right.
you.
We're just
on that bombshell, I think it's time to end the stream.
Great. Okay, cool. Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I am going to not go and plan Malaran's downfall. And yeah,
know,
I will see you next week.
If I actually
wink.
die,
Oh, this is going to look so
shit.
bad for me.
You'll
Oh
have
god,
a lot
I am
of
going
shit
to
on your
jail.
well, we'll see. This story continues to evolve. Have a good one. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao.